Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the return of Titan's Edge D&D. Hi guys, how we doing?
We lived.
Ah! I'm good.
Pretty standard.
I broke the rules.
I have Cheez-Its.
Because I was cool for a moment. Just one tiny moment. It was interesting.
One fleeting moment of
You
my
did
life.
break the rules, didn't you?
I did.
It's fine.
DM disadvantage.
Yeah. I have the chance to give you disadvantage on any one roll, but I gotta call it before you make that roll. Alright, death save. Oh yeah, but you're doing it at disadvantage now.
Ah, of course.
What a time to come in with it.
Oh gosh.
But yes, last week we had some chaotic D&D times, and one single person pointed out quite clearly in the text of the spell that it just blatantly says you can't do what we did, but it was fun, wasn't it?
To be fair, I thought about it, and I was like, it says you can go up 10 feet, as long as it has a surface to cling to. So I could probably just find every, like, jagged edge and just go all the way up. There's enough time.
What you gotta do is do that plus, like, wall climbing or something. Wall climbing plus Tensor's Disc.
Spider climb.
Exactly. Then we might be onto something. Because then by default, you have a surface to cling onto.
True.
But yes, I guess you can't fly through open air using levitate and Tensor's Disc. Fine.
What if he levitated sideways? So then it's following behind him and we hang on to it.
I don't think that changes the mechanics of the situation whatsoever.
Ow!
I
He'd
cast
just be
wall
floating
walking.
sideways.
Yeah.
Oh, so how was everyone's week?
Good so far.
It's
yeah.
not over yet.
Yeah.
How was everyone's past 6.5 days then? How about that, huh?
Oh.
Pretty good.
Oh, you know. Don't
They
you
came.
know?
They went.
Yes.
Classic.
Surviving,
Good stuff. What about chat?
thriving.
Everyone else have a good past 7.5 days? I'll even ask. 7, we'll go that far.
Wow. 7.5.
They might have been
Yeah,
here.
why did we get 6.5?
Yeah.
7.5.
I don't
Because
know.
we saw.
It changes everything, honestly.
Yeah, it better.
My snack is Cheez-Its, the cheddar jack kind.
Ooh.
She bought those, and then I was like,
Hashtag no
well,
spawns.
then we gotta get the white cheddar ones, because they're the best
Ah.
ones.
These ones are best with pickles.
Might be the case. I don't know.
It's a
I
combo.
haven't tried the combo, and now you're having the combo without me, so
Well, I wanted it, so maybe you should have
I don't
gotten
know.
better.
fine.
I don't think combos are all that great, but the pizza
Guys,
ones
it's
are pretty
fine.
good.
The domestic happens all the time. We'll survive.
That's my favorite superhero, Combo Man.
Combo man.
I thought
Look
you were
them up.
about to say, that's my favorite superhero, the domestic.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Oh,
That's
Combo
also
Man.
what I was
He had
thinking.
like the forehead of the Hulk, the left thigh of Captain America. He's great.
Yeah.
Also, I have
you-
a dog, and she's curled up and really cute. So
I have a cat.
she's
Well,
like laying.
Oh,
She's
God.
laying on her face right now.
Oh, shit.
It took me too many seconds to realize that was like a blanket or something that was hung up.
It's been there since like
I
the
just thought
started.
it was a
there's
really
a giant
big
cat behind you. It's
What,
gonna
that?
eat you.
No,
No,
I'm
Mitch.
Oh, that's a
I
giant
had
cat.
I had to clean it because my cat puked on it.
Ironic.
Ah,
So
Fair
now
enough.
it's
At some
more.
point, you might see a little caramel-colored cat emerge from behind these pillows when he decides
Animals.
he's hungry,
I don't have
and
any
then a
animals
black
appearing
one
in my
saunter in from
background.
there.
I'd say we could put one of
Well.
the dogs in here, but that'd be a bad idea.
You can have Bagel.
That'd be a bad
Don't
idea.
they bark at you?
No.
Not
she
if
would.
like, yeah.
She wouldn't if I
wouldn't
just
mind.
put him in her office, but she would try to climb on his lap and lick his face.
Yeah.
And he is allergic to dogs, so
Yeah.
that's probably a bad idea.
I feel
You could have Bella. Bella would just lay there. To be
I'm just
fair,
wondering what
bunnies in
Big would
there.
pick up and run around with in here. We're gonna see
a
Big run
drumstick,
around with it.
100%.
Yeah.
Are your bunnies indoor?
outdoor.
They're outdoor.
I was gonna say put the bunnies in there.
That's in probably even worse idea.
I am more allergic to bunnies. That being said,
How are you allergic to every? Are you allergic to horses too?
probably. I don't.
Probably. I do have
I haven't spent more than a few hours with horses, so
but luckily my horses live in Ohio, not here. So
Oh gosh.
We're good in that regard.
Allergies.
Yeah.
They suck.
Gotta love
Yeah.
them.
I'd be such an animal person if I didn't have rampant allergies.
Yep.
But they've just forced me to live a life where I just shun animals through my every
Well,
existence.
I forced you to live a life where, screw allergies, we have 4 animals now, so.
Yep. Classic stuff. Well, I suppose if everyone's ready, we can get into a little bit of D&D. So you guys want to, go through what happened last episode, or would you guys rather have me do it?
I
you
actually
decide.
don't remember.
Mitch, this
Usually
all
I'd
rides
on
be
here
so
last
down.
Should
What
we
happened?
roll?
Roll again. Yeah.
I was gonna say. I think
All right, Mitch has
I think
decided
the
you guys have to
people
roll again.
Who haven't?
That's
should
fair.
roll.
That's fair.
All right.
Who has? I don't remember. I know
Kayla
I
and
have.
Alright, Kayla.
Yeah.
So it'd be between us 3.
Yep.
I think I've rolled a 20 every time.
You've rolled
I
good
don't like
every
this.
time.
It's the only time I roll
Speaking
well.
of which,
it's
while
a
they are
D20.
rolling, just after the end of last session, as
That's
the
not
characters
good.
emerged from
Yay.
the cave. All right, we have a 9, an 8, and a 14, so Milo's
It's
going to be
me.
recovering the episode. But before we get to that,
Rex Scrub.
we did just have everyone level up, so everyone's now
Oh,
at
yes.
level 4, and they all rolled really good on their health, so it's going to be even harder for them to die.
Wrong. I'm still
That's
a
wrong.
wizard.
Yeah.
You're a wizard with the second highest health in a party, though, so it helps.
Yeah, but I also have 11 AC base.
Half the party has 11 AC right now, I'll be honest.
Oh dear God.
Not me.
Yeah.
Why are we so sticky? Just
We don't have armor.
wigs.
Because I took all everyone's armor away first episode.
It's like all you guys who wear metal armor. No.
They're all wizards
Alright.
this time around.
Okay.
So previously on Titan's Edge.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't exactly remember where we started, but I do have a general idea of what happened. So, oh no, I remember. I woke up. I almost died. Milo almost died. I was really close. And then he woke up, and he was no longer charmed. That happened. There's a whole trauma sequence there. Just go watch the episode if you want to learn more. And then I walked back to camp, and the night passed. Oh yeah, and then the next morning, Anemone and Rex ate food together. Shylock was trying to shoot stalactites or stalagmites. I don't remember which one it is. And then Wick and Milo went off to try and recover the missing rod, only to find no rod there to put an old one in. And then the weird guy showed up again, and he had new eyes this time. And then they did their weird magics, Wick still being charmed, and they gave them all of the important things, mostly, because they were forced to, and that's how magic works. So that was an issue. Then we just left. We left the Titan's butt. Anemone had a fight with Goatmeal, lovers quarrel. After Goatmeal tried to kill his best friend and lifelong master because some creepy dude told him to. And that happened. But Anemone, being very powerful and very strong and wise, saved the day, and Sparkles got away. And that rhymed. And then I broke the rules and we got out of the cave. Roughly what happened.
Indeed.
Oh, no, one more thing. There was a whole thing with Rex. I didn't be able to tell you what it is. He seemed a little upset about something, but I couldn't tell you what it was.
Yep. That is indeed what happened. We now return to the party out of the cave, away from the Titan, returning home on this mountainous path that once had goats assaulting them. No longer does at the very moment, but it does have one goat, Goatmeal, trotting along with them as they return towards the village that they were last at. But as they're returning, they see something in the distance. they see a small boat drifting off from the local docks. As you approach the town further, you can see a large crowd is gathered. What are you guys doing?
A crowd has gathered?
Yes, a
Watching.
crowd is gathered watching as this boat now approaches the distance
Oh, yeah.
towards the horizon.
What's going on over there?
I may want to remind everybody we are wanted criminals at the moment. We probably don't want to check this out.
Well, some of us are wanted criminals, some of us aren't.
That's reasonable.
You are impersonating a guard. You're probably also wanted.
Yeah, but that's also if the guard said anything.
We don't know.
He's got a point.
Well, nothing bad has happened yet.
And I am cleared of all crimes.
Maybe we should just ignore it and head to Sparkle's place. Make sure he's okay.
I don't know their customs around here. I don't know what they're doing.
I also don't know if Goatmeal still wants to kill Sparkles or not, so...
That's true. Can you ask them or no?
Well, here's the thing. Do I technically have any spell slots? I don't think I do from last time, because we didn't rest or anything, right?
We did not rest.
Okay. I'm kind of all worn out after I saved Sparkles from Goatmeal and turned into a bear to get Goatmeal out of here. And there was a lot that happened. I'm kind of physically and mentally exhausted right now.
Cool. So, should we rest and wait for, like, maybe, Goatmeal to, like, snap out of it or something?
I guess that wouldn't be unreasonable. Do you still feel the same way that you did when you were charmed or whatever?
I don't feel any different.
So that makes me think that Goatmeal probably doesn't feel any different either.
From what I understand, the charm will stick until it is understood that it is gone. I felt quite the disconnect from the creature when I realized I was no longer charmed. So.
Okay.
we
So
have
maybe resting wouldn't be a terrible idea, but where are we gonna go? Because, like said, we're wanted criminals, or whoever said that, I forget. I'm tired.
Is there like a field or something somewhere nearby where we could maybe take cover and?
It's a
in case
fairly
storm rolls
open,
on?
rocky hill terrain, so there's plenty of rocky outcroppings that you could find a spot near.
Okay. I mean, we can set up camp under one of the overhangs to protect us from any storms that may pass through, and then share what is left of the rations because we are running low. If we are going to do that, though, I would like to get started before the night falls.
Milo, could you make a perception check for me?
Sure. Perceptions there.
Fair enough.
Not exactly focused on looking around.
So, you all hear that from Milo?
Sounds reasonable to me.
Is it almost nighttime? Is it like sunset?
You see as the sun it might be up, the sky has a subtle glow to it that you're not really used to in this area. But it's kind of hard to distinguish day and night sometimes.
We've also been traveling for quite some time, if I remember correctly. It's a couple hours from where
Indeed.
we were back to the entrance, amongst other things. So,
Anemone, can you make a perception check?
Yeah, I can. Perception. Boom.
You see Goatmeal begin to pull on the rope that you have him on, angrily sniffing in a certain direction.
Guys, Goatmeal seems to be kind of upset right now.
Oh.
Do you think it's a charm?
I think it might be. We're getting closer to Sparkles, and
Hey, you guys
he
okay
can
over
sense
there? Is
him.
everything good now?
Oh, well,
God.
there's the issue.
I see.
Can anyone help me with Goatmeal? Somebody that's stronger, preferably.
I'm not very strong, but I can help.
Okay. Maybe if it's the both of us, we can hold him better.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, you guys both hold on to Goatmeal, and he pulls and tugs, but together you're able to hold on to him with the two of you.
Good. Sick.
I see that Goatmeal's still not quite all the way better yet.
Nope.
No, not yet.
How long is it gonna take?
We don't know.
Oh no.
Goatmeal, you remember me, right? He like put his hand over towards Goatmeal.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
Yeah. I don't know if you should do that.
Okay, all right. We'll give it some time. You know, we could have brought some snacks, but that's fine. I got plenty back in my place. Good news and terrible news, everybody.
Yeah.
Can we start with the terrible news?
You want the terrible news first?
Yeah.
So as we may have assumed, as was told to us, and as we figured out, as myself and Shadak were leaving to go to you guys, it would appear that they indeed did intend to murder, to lawfully execute Mr. Timmy. Timmy, you call him? Yeah, Timmy.
Timmy. Oh no.
I guess that would explain the boat in the crowd.
Oh yeah, they totally did it, and it happened this morning. They're sending him off now.
Or Timmy's family.
Yeah, I suppose it could have been worse, but you know, at least they're not getting in trouble for all the situation.
I guess.
This is one way
I
to
don't
look
think
at
he
it.
didn't.
Well, we know he didn't do it, probably. And if he did, it had something to do with that thing we saw in the cave.
You guys managed to get his body back? The one who, you know.
Well,
We know where it is. It's kind of in pieces.
it was more important that we got our bodies back, given what we ran into,
Yeah, I
if you
suppose
do
it is.
recall.
Yeah, that guy was
But-
certainly.
But we did look around and I did like a ritual thing and like I figured out that it was like enchantment magic. So I think like there was reminiscent of it. So either like the person who died was like enchanted to like jump or like got into like a fight or something, and then they like one fell and the other one saved himself, and I don't know, just a whole bunch of foul play, I think.
Yes.
Sounds real difficult to prove to anyone, I suppose.
Without any significant evidence, it will be quite difficult. But at least his soul can live in solace, knowing that we know that he's probably innocent. So.
I suppose they'll be happy enough to hear that you got this much information on it. They were kind of expecting to get the body back from you guys, but that's perfectly fine.
The body. It. If you've ever dropped cherry pie from a distant height.
I do love me some cherry pie.
Yeah, but
Kind
have
of
you
like
ever
with the top crust on it, or without the top crust? Are we talking about one of them woven lattice ones?
Well, you wouldn't notice if it was woven lattice or not by the time it hit the ground.
Oh.
Yeah.
Splat.
It looked more like a jam than a person.
We were being charmed and attacked, so we kind of had to get out of there.
Yeah, trust me,
But-
I see what that guy did to Goatmeal. Don't you worry about that. I believe you, but it's just how we can prove that to the overseer and anyone else who's investigating this situation.
Well, we want to go back. We just need to figure out a plan in order to do so. A way to protect ourselves so we don't resurrect the Titan instead of keeping it dead.
Yes.
Yeah, it's probably the ideal plan. Well, good news, I may have talked to the overseer, and everything should be good now. Everything's fine. You know, obviously they caught their man. They've sent him off into the great beyond, and
So they don't want to kill us too?
I seem not to have any reason to kill you. As long as you guys didn't do anything terrible that I didn't know about, did you?
Not here, at least.
We tried to save Timmy.
Yeah, the whole Timmy thing is, maybe he'll be a little upset about you impeding justice or something, but he ain't gonna be hunted down.
Okay. So what do we do?
Oh, we get back to my place, make a plan, get some dinner.
Can we get some dinner and can we sleep?
Sounds like a good idea. Y'all got somewhere to stay? I got
No.
plenty of room for all y'all.
Really? We can stay?
Sure. You remember
Is
the
it
place? It's like
safe?
2-3 rooms. There's not a lot of space to sleep, but you've done
This
worse.
is fine. I can.
Is it
sleep in
safe to
the
take
most
goat meal
places.
back home?
You would have to
Yeah,
lock
he'll
him
be
up.
fine. We've had disagreements in the past,
All
What's one
right, we
more
might just
between
want
us?
to keep him separate.
That's a good idea.
Or in a cage or something.
I'll stay in the barn with him and make sure nothing happens.
Now define barn.
Whatever the situation was
Fair
that
enough.
you had.
Yeah, nice little bit on my porch.
Your
Oh,
Anemone, your accent.
I know.
Your
Whatever your
It's a-
situation was that you had, Sparkles.
And you don't even see him clock it. He's just used to people talking like that around him and not really paying attention to any of it.
By the
I
way,
like talking like this.
Sparkelius, is there any armor shops nearby by chance?
Well, of course. Got plenty of vendors now. They're all kind of busy right now, but come morning time, should be able to. Do y'all want to see Tom and off by any chance? Or, I'm sorry, Timmy as you call him?
I think it might be a nice idea for me to do something at least, since I am a follower of Celestia.
I think I'm kind of worn out from saving the day and being a hero. I think I'd just like to go back and get some rest.
All right.
Yes.
Here's a plan. Since Goatmeal doesn't seem to be getting along with me right now, I could take whoever wants to go down to the shore with me, and you and Goatmeal can head back up to my place. Start getting some
Sounds
rest.
reasonable. Anyone else want to come with Goatmeal and I?
I would definitely go with back to the house.
I think walk on the shores for a bit
Yeah,
might
I'll go to the shore.
be helpful to clear my head. So,
All right, I guess let's head back.
Yeah, you see, Goatmeal doesn't really lead the way. He's still kind of trained on attacking Sparkelius first chance he gets, but you remember where it was, and Goatmeal doesn't angrily resist every motion. So you make your way back there. The rest of you, you begin to walk towards the shore, towards the crowd as they still seem to be sitting there. You see a what seems to be a podium or a pedestal of some kind put onto the edge of the dock, and someone with large white hair or some type of headdress is speaking.
Probably a priestess, I would assume.
Do you all approach closer?
Sure.
Just
suppose
with an
so.
earshot.
Yeah, you move closer, you can hear, once again, the crowd begins to like speak with each other. You hear some people crying, some kind of just excited. It's not very gloomy for a funeral, you notice. Like some people are in perfectly good moods. But as you do see a bunch of people, you see somewhere near the forefront, there is what seems to be a dwarven family with a dwarven woman and two small dwarven girls there. Just kind of, the two little girls are just bawling their eyes out.
I don't think that I'm the best for that. So I'm going to just stick back and listen to the crashing of the waves. Maybe Rex. I know you're not what I think most people would think of as a religious man, but still you are. So maybe could offer some words of encouragement.
I'm not the best with kids, but I could try.
I'll go with you.
I think I'll do my best to stay quiet. I tend to be a little disruptive in these sort of situations.
All right, I guess I'm approaching these crying, bawling children.
Good luck.
Oh boy, yeah, the big, tall, scary guy.
Yeah, so this big, tall person in a dark mask and dark clothing approaches these small children. You can just hear the older woman just like kind of consoling them, leaning over, saying everything's gonna be okay. That now, you know, their father is going to be advancing to the next life, and whatever may come after that.
Make his death sound like a level up.
I know.
Maybe it is.
Yep.
And it could have been very much worse. They weren't exactly going to send him off like this. He could have been buried, and see, it's better this way. She's just trying to hold a tough act, telling them everything's okay.
I'll go up to her. Hi. My condolences. I'll take her hand if she lets me, like that.
She hesitates at first, but she does put her hand out eventually, and you take her by the hand, and you see just for a moment her, you know, strong appearance she was trying to keep up for the children just cracks away just a little bit as she looks towards you.
I'll just hold her hand and like look at her and go, I'm sorry we couldn't do more. And we're gonna figure this out for you. I don't know if you know, but we went down, and I know there's foul play. And I know it wasn't his fault, and I, at the very least, want to be able to make sure that it wasn't for nothing.
You were the one trying to help my Tommen? She hesitates a moment, but then just reaches out and like hugs you around the waist.
Oh.
You did your best, as we all do.
By chance, how big was Tommen?
They're
Like
dwarves.
Tiny.
4.5 feet tallish.
I would have like knelt down. so
Not
I
the
could-
smallest dwarf, not the tallest dwarf, but you know,
Do something.
next to Rex looked something small.
A
And then I'll-
stepping stool.
I'll hug her until she lets go.
Yeah, and she like holds this embrace for like almost a full minute until
It's
she
fine. I'll just hold her.
steps back and just like puts her hands back on children's shoulders.
I'll look at the children and I'll create dancing lights, but I want to, if I can, like flavor them to be like, I don't know, like little like animals dancing. Like each globule is like a different animal, and just kind of entertain them while maybe Rex talks to them or something. Or
As Rex
I don't
was
know what
thrown
he had
into the
planned.
situation.
yeah, I don't know what he was thinking, but I'll kind of, I guess, entertain the kids a little bit.
I guess I will also approach the woman and give my condolences as well. But this time I'll kind of sit on the ground, so we're almost like eye level, instead of me having to look down.
Mm-hmm. So what did you find? Did he do it?
Well, from what it looks like, I think my friend Wick here already told you that there might have been some foul play involved. But believe me, we're gonna look into it and see if we can find you and your children the justice you guys deserve.
I knew it. It's too late for him, but others could fall to the same fate.
Exactly. I chance, before this whole commotion started, was your husband acting strange? Was he doing things he normally doesn't? Was he talking or speaking a way that he usually wouldn't?
Not one moment. It was perfectly normal until the last moment.
I see.
He came to see me when I believe you all had already freed him, and I think that's the reason he was captured again. So, truly it's my fault he's in this position, none of yours. I should have sent him away.
Well, I'm sure he wanted to see his wife and kids. In case that was the last moment he had. I think it's better to see your family in your last moments than to see no one.
I look up at him.
Can I, while they're talking, can I get like 20 feet away from the beach? Like the 20 foot, like away from like where the waves start?
Sure.
I know we haven't technically slept, but can I use the new spell that I got?
You did level up, so I mean, if you have the spell slot, you have the spell slot.
It's a cantrip. I'd like to, for the first time, use minor illusion in this little 5 foot by 5 foot cube. I want to have what I remember to be Tomlin, and what I can see from his 2 children. I want him to be in this like very loving embrace, and his wife there, and this almost like a family portrait type thing. Just hovering over the ocean as the waves crash. And,
You see as the 3 of them just like immediately look over, some confusion on their face, but then as they realize what's happening, just a brief moment of comfort. That may not last long, it may not, fix whatever's been broken in this situation, but it seems to help them.
Yeah.
And could the 3 of you there make a just d20 roll for me?
Mhm.
Yeah, so you all hear the sky grumble and groan as the familiar scent of ozone comes out before a bolt of lightning strikes the shore, not the shoreline, but the horizon line in the distance. And around you, you see the dwarf family immediately turn towards it. The crowd kind of takes up cheering and begins to, get excited over whatever just happened. He made it. He made it to the edge. And at that moment, you see the woman who is standing on the dock begin to speak again. And she says, "May this never-ending soul live on, as does his family. May his family never need to atone for his sins and crimes. May his sins and crimes be forgotten in the next life. May his next life serve a greater purpose. May that purpose serve us all, as the way the Day Serpent served him. May the Day Serpent now light his way, guiding him through the other side, where the Night Serpent may grant him rest until he rises again. May he rise again!" And you hear a bunch of other members in the crowd, including the dwarf woman next to you, just say solemnly, just, "May he rise again." Echoes throughout the crowd.
May he rise again. I'll stand up from the kids. I'll pat Rex on the arm, and I'll walk away.
Thank you again. All of you. I hope you find whatever did this.
Me too.
And crowd begins to, break out drinks. Immediately go for the food. Where was just a brief moment of sadness across the whole crowd, you now see it become this party. As people seemingly just switch on a dime, forgetting, the death that just brought them here and remembering. Now that they're all still alive and the one they sent off, likely made it to the other side, or so they believe. And you see the family seem to be happier as well. Not quite as happy as the rest of the crowd, but a lot better than they were when you got there. Meanwhile, we return to a familiar shack, kind of by the edge of town. Some burnt up hay on the porch. Ashes slightly scattered. But you've made it to Sparkelius' home. Shyduck, Anemone, and Goatmeal. What are you guys up to?
Alright, do you think he kept his door unlocked?
Only one way to find out. I gotta open the door.
Yeah. Swings open.
Cool. What do you reckon I should do with Goatmeal?
Oh God.
You
I
do
open up
see...
his fridge or the fridge equivalent.
Sure. What are you looking for?
I guess any sort of meat, vegetable situation, just so I could make everybody a nice dinner.
You find
Or
plenty
just
of
oatmeal.
vegetables, lots of root vegetables, things like that. Some sort of greens and lettuce, but may have seen better days. Doesn't.
I want to make a stew.
All right.
Vegetable stew.
Make me a survival check, seeing if you can gather the right ingredients for a good veggie stew.
Alright, let's see. Veggie stew. Veggie stew.
Okay. So you've seen how this kitchen works before. You made some quality oatmeal. So you're able to use these and make, a recipe you've probably made before. But just some of your best work as a quality stew begins to formulate. Roasting itself on a nice fire.
I think I've got something going for dinner, so whenever the rest of everybody gets back, we can feast.
It does smell pretty good. It's gonna.
Thanks. I think I'm a good cook.
Well, while she cooks, I would probably just go grab a seat and start drawing in my notebook.
All right. Anything in particular you're drawing?
Just trying to craft new weaponry.
Cool. So as you
Thinking
start
of different ideas.
drawing some different weapon ideas and stuff like that, what is the other half of the party doing? Seems that the crowd begins to disperse. The funeral celebration.
I grab a beer.
You don't seem to find one here.
No!
Despite them having snacks, plenty of bread, some
booze?
various types of juices, and
They're dwarves.
some milk, you don't find anything.
Wow, that is shocking. Especially since they're dwarves.
Well, what are you looking for out here?
I was looking for maybe a tankard, but never mind.
You ain't gonna find much of that around here. Most of these people here, they don't like to partake in that sort of thing. As Sparkelius kind of comes up next to you.
Huh. Never expected a town of dwarves to not have a single ounce of booze.
Hey, I mean, there's some dwarves here, but there's also, bunch of different types of people. People like myself, Thunder Genasi. And we have, of course, our small gnome section of town. I mean, the the section of town is small, not the. Well, I mean they're small too, but I wasn't saying small because they're small. I was just saying the section of town is. So I'm not trying to be offensive towards them or nothing. And you know, got some other dragonborn like yourself even. A lot of the blue ones.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
But yeah, I hear stories. My grandfather was, he did partake in that sort of thing as well. But as you can imagine, going around here when lightning's striking everywhere and, mistakes can happen. So, my mom always said that he ended up grabbing one of those glowing tree roots right after the lightning struck and got himself, a pretty bad case of that burned hands. So.
I can see being drunk around here being a problem.
Yeah, it'll be a big problem. Not to mention the mines. I mean, I've never been drinking in a mine, but I can only imagine bad things might happen.
Yeah.
So, generally the lady of the town sort of outlawed that sort of thing. Not to say nobody does, but not really openly sold anywhere. Nope. Well, you guys need anything else from here? Shall we head back?
Well, you said those shops open in the morning, right?
Yep, most likely. I don't see anyone going back and opening shop right after this.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. See if they tore my place up by the time I get back.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I would have just watched the sunset if it is moving at all, and just watched the water until everybody was like, yeah, we're going.
Yeah, the sky definitely does kind of change from that, orange glow to different levels of red and eventually a purple and then just gray, back to so much gray that you're used to.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Bagel. That's Bella.
Oh, hi, Bella.
Yeah.
Dobby is a free elf.
God.
She does have them dobbies.
She does look like an elf.
Just sitting there in the dark, just
I have called her my little elf before.
oh, big stretch, Caramel.
I was also gonna stay back at the beach and find a quiet spot alone.
Okay.
Possible.
Until we leave, or
No, after everyone left too. I was gonna stick around for a bit. So.
Do you know how to get back?
Do I know how to get back?
Do you think you know how to get back is the better question.
I'm pretty
Or
smart.
do you need a guardian to help you
insight
get back
check.
home?
I'm pretty intelligent, but intelligence doesn't always equal directions. I gotta stop closing my character sheet.
There's street knowledge and regular knowledge. Do you have the street knowledge?
You said an insight, right?
Yep. You think you remember it correctly.
I don't think.
It's not
Even
that
if
big of a place, and
Yes.
crossed through a
And
couple
if
times by
I
now.
need to know which one is Barkelius's, I will just look for the ashes.
What?
The
sorry.
burnt hay.
It was attempting what do you call it in the tongue? A joke.
Yolk?
I was attempting to
yoke.
make a joke. It's such a hard word to say in my tongue. So,
Okay.
well, anyways, and I'll just saunter off.
All right. So, Rex and Wick, you return with Sparkelius back to that familiar-looking shack. Milo, what are you up to in the time being?
I'm gonna open up my book, my book of smarty pants book, and I'm gonna summon my little magic quill, and I'll start writing, and it'll start something with Diapmaza Faza, and then just a little recap of what's been going on. And then I'll take the note out, crumple it up, and toss it in the ocean.
All right.
And then, after an hour or two, I'll head back.
Shydock, Anemone, you hear footsteps outside.
Who is that? I look at Goatmeal.
It is indeed Rex and Wick returning.
Oh, hey guys. I'm making dinner. I hope you're hungry.
Welcome back. How was the funeral?
I'm starved. Really freaking sad.
Yeah,
But
they
then
usually
everyone
tend to be.
partied right afterwards, so I mean,
A lot different than the funerals I would do for Celestia, that's for sure.
Fair enough.
way different than ones I've been to. But I am starving.
All right.
Make
Well,
food?
I did. I made vegetable soup. So
Best.
I know it's gonna be really good to smell.
Does it smell good?
Just a waft of, caramelized onions and garlic just to salt your scent.
Wait. It's vegetable.
Well, you see, Sparkles didn't have any meat, so I had to work with what I had. I mean, if you have any meat, I can add it in.
I think in the rations we have dried jerky.
Yeah, you can have that with your soup. Plus, vegetables are good for you.
Man, I love having fried jerky in my stew.
Well, I didn't say you could put it in your stew.
I'll just eat the jerky.
to.
I'll just eat the jerky. It's fine.
Are you serious? I made it special.
Do you eat
You're not
no-
even gonna try it?
I'm not a vegetable person.
You're not even gonna try it?
No.
How do you know you don't like it if you don't try it?
Is there an oversized wooden spoon anywhere?
Absolutely. Several of
Dear
them.
God.
I grab one, take a spoonful of it, and start making like
Eat it.
fake boat noises. Open up! Chugga-lugga, chugga-lugga.
I haven't used.
Try it. Try
we
it.
rested, right?
Not.
I know a
Yeah.
while ago.
Yeah, a while ago, yes.
I would like to use breath weapon on the spoon.
You're
to
gonna
burn
hit his
this pipe.
hand.
Pretty sure.
Just the top of it. Just a little.
Okay.
Just to burn the spoon.
I have a question. Isn't Shydock like 4 foot?
No, I'm like 6'1".
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm tall
just
and
kidding.
lanky.
Why did I
Yeah.
think you were so
Yeah,
short?
Shydock's tall.
Oh my God.
I just wanna burn the top of the spoon so that way the stew falls to the ground out of it.
Hey, it's
Great.
Oh.
Shydock, make a
Anemone and
dexterity
Wick are the
save.
ones who are short.
I just from his character, he
Dex
looks so short.
Yay.
So can you roll your damage for that?
Sure. What is it?
I think it's like 2d6 or something like that.
Yeah, it's a 2d6. Yeah.
Yeah, so as you go to just get some fire at him, you don't quite know your own strength, and Shydock, you take 4 points of fire damage. As it doesn't directly
enough.
hit you, but still very hot air in your direct vicinity.
The fact that you got max damage on that too.
I know.
Yeah, one of them did.
Bro.
It's pretty average damage. A little high.
It's average.
It's enough.
Mm-hmm.
Gets the point across. Gets the point across that I don't want stew.
Yeah, you feel your hand burnt, Shydock, and sounds like he doesn't want any of this nonsense.
Fine, I get it. You don't like soup, okay?
Thank you.
What do you like?
Meat.
I got that much.
I don't know. Whatever you've got.
I don't have anything because no one wanted to help me find the person who has my bag.
Okay, well, I mean, if you wanted to get mind controlled again, you could have looked for the bag.
I was looking for the bag, but no one was helping me.
I wonder why.
Wick, could
Look,
you
it's
make
fine.
me a wisdom saving throw?
Wow.
You feel as you're having this conversation just like a growing dull pain in your head. But
Just make this face.
you also feel whatever was affecting you seems to have lifted, and you recall moments where you probably made choices that you would rather not have made.
No.
You don't want soup either?
No, that's yes. I want. Yes, I want the soup.
Okay, good. Oh, okay.
No, I'm realizing now. And I know you guys are gonna be like, "I told you so," especially Rex because he's that kind of person where he's like, "Ugh." But like, I probably shouldn't have listened to that person.
I told you so.
Charm lift? Wait, goat
I punch him
meal.
in the arm.
I grabbed goat meal's face.
Ow.
Did the charm lift for you too, buddy? Oh, I really need to sleep. I can't understand him at all.
Just screams.
Did it lift? I don't understand what you're saying.
Sparkelius opens the door outside. Hey, is everything better now? Goatmeal charges at the door. Door shuts in front of him.
Goat meal is tied to me currently.
Yes.
It's not that big of a
So-
place.
Okay. How
Stop
long
before
is
he
this
gets there.
rope? Alright.
I'll just wait out here till everyone's comfortable. It's
That
fine.
might be a good idea. I'll have somebody bring you some soup.
Well, this is their house. They should be allowed inside.
Well, it's Goat
Not-
Meal's house too.
Actually,
not according
Goatmeal
to
stays
Goatmeal.
outside normally.
Yeah.
Well, do you want soup or
I
not?
kind of want soup.
Okay, well, in order to get the soup, I have to be inside. So, you stay.
Ebony, it's
What?
rude to copy someone's accent.
I can't help it. I did it to French guy over there a while ago.
You mean Milo?
I can't remember people's names.
What's French?
I don't know. Is when you sound like
place.
this.
Oh, those are
Here,
cuckoo
by
and
the
the
way.
poo-poo people?
I'm still
Yeah,
not here. You
Cuckoo
just
ze poo poo.
What was
Ze
it?
poo poo. Poo poo ze cuckoo. Something like that.
Cuckoo is the poo poo.
All right, I would like to start putting
Go ahead,
soup.
Italian handled it. Thing.
I would
Definitely
like
a
to
French
start
thing.
handing out soup to everybody.
Yeah.
There's
You all
like
get a very
pyramid, like,
delicious
holding
bowl
on
of
to me.
soup, except for Rex. You're
Yeah, I will aggressively avoid giving Rex anything except glares.
Spill some on him.
No, I wouldn't waste a drop.
Rex feeds off the hostility. He is satiated.
And eventually, as you're handing out soup, you hear more footsteps outside.
Sparkles?
I just see Sparkelius standing outside his door.
Actually,
So-
Milo, you are approaching the building and you see not just Sparkelius, but about 8 other people outside the door.
Oh,
Oh, God.
they all want my soup.
Get a load of this
Some good soup.
Sparkelius,
Soup.
are you locked out of your
Sorry, we got company at the moment. Look, I'm just trying to tell you, Mr. Umber, that I think that these are good people and they should not be
Oh no.
damaged, arrested, or detained. All right, everything's gonna be fine. I mean, come on, they're with the Titans Watch. We're supposed to honor and respect them, don't you think? And you just
This
see this
MF
big,
lied to us.
this big,
He
tall
said that you
Earth Genasi just staring daggers into his whimpering face.
Run for it, Milo.
That's what I'm rolling for. How intelligent am I?
Yeah, you can decide what you do. You all begin to hear Sparkelius outside.
It's
making
too
these
late.
Please.
that doesn't sound good.
I would
think
ready my slingshot to attack the first thing that walks this door that isn't Sparkelius.
I'm gonna remind you all.
No.
I am very tired. If we fight right now, I'm not gonna be able to help.
No, we sneak out a back door or something.
Is there even
Put
a
your weapon
back
down.
door? I look around and see if there's a back door.
There's some small windows, but doesn't seem to be
Can I
there.
shove a goat through them?
They look a little too small to fit goat meal through.
Leave the goat.
I'm not leaving the goat.
No, please.
No. If goat meal stays, then so do I.
I'll approach the front door.
I will also approach, and
I will hide behind the counter in the kitchen with goat meal.
I kind of want to just put my ear up to the door, not opening it, but just to see if I can hear anything outside of it.
Listen, Sparkelius. We heard your side of the story. Now we just need to hear theirs.
consequences for our actions? Never.
Pish posh.
Sparkelius, what is going on here?
Is that one of them?
I do not know who you...
Grab him. And you see two of the guards break off and begin to walk towards you, Milo.
I mean, I'm not going to fight if that is what you're worried about. I will
Good.
go willingly.
We
But I'm
didn't
not
come
sure
here
why
looking for
I'm
a fight.
going. I am not sure why.
I just like look at Rex like.
Your
Is
friend
there-
Sparkelius seems to be vouching for you all as members of Titan's Watch.
Vouching for us for...
For attacking me in an open crowd earlier. And attempting to free a prisoner.
Oh, it's
Okay,
that guy.
First,
Are you saying that out loud?
Now how about we all
I'm
go
pretty-
inside and have a
I'm
little
pretty
chat?
positive no one saw me, so I am just gonna act very innocent. I'm part of Titan's Watch. If so be it, I will be the voice of the group. I'm not quite sure what they have done. I was unaware there was some issues, so I'm willing to talk things out with you. Maybe I can offer my services as a man of the arcane arts in exchange for some leeway, so that we can do our duties to keep the world safe.
Very well, I'll start asking my questions to you. And he just like steps right like within
I
a
was
few
hoping-
feet of you and looks down a little bit.
Oh, how tall is he?
He's like 7 foot tall.
Oh god. I was hoping that maybe we could go somewhere maybe a little bit nicer than right here. It's been quite a
Right
while.
here is gonna be perfectly fine.
Alright then.
Did you
I
have
guess I will
anything to
try.
do with the criminal Tommen escaping?
The criminal Tommen? I did not, no.
Make a deception check.
Deception's not what I'm good at, guys.
It's alright, you offered to be the face of the party here. You got
I
this.
wasn't there!
Oh,
Yeah, he tells that you're not telling him something. Whether you're lying outright or you just know more than you're letting on. You can tell you're not being slick.
Okay. I think I would phrase it this way. I was aware of the actions of that happened. I do not believe though that Tommen, I don't know how. Sorry, some names are quite hard sometimes for my tongue. I do not believe that he was a criminal, and I have done some investigations of my own into the circumstances surrounding his accusations on behalf of my team. As far as I am aware, there seems to be some kind of foul play. It is possible that maybe the miners have delved too deep into the Titan and released something of utmost danger and could pose quite a threat to the town here. So,
So you're saying whoever was in charge of digging in the Titan Glass mine was somewhat at fault here?
I do not think it was actually the person who was running the mines. I think it is something from within the Titan itself. I think it is important to understand. I start going on this long rant about how like the Titan's not actually dead, and I'm trying to just talk him around the circle here so he gets confused. So I just kind of explain how like the Titan's not actually alive and but not dead. So the soul or something, there's something that's living inside the Titan, and it has a way with charming in some form the people that it interacts with. And I believe that someone was charmed, the man who has passed, the first one, the man that Fulminon was accused of murdering. I think it is possible that there was an altercation where this man was forced in an attempt to kill Fulminon himself, or he was forced to commit his own end, if you will.
Make
So-
a persuasion check. At disadvantage.
Okay. I'm still not good at that.
I'm so sorry I gave you that disadvantage.
Yeah.
He
thanks
doesn't
for the
believe a word you
disadvantage.
say anymore.
Would I be able to step out from the house?
No.
Up to you.
If he's going for the doorknob, I'm gonna like run. Like,
I'm gonna go out. I can't let Milo go down like that.
I don't know what he's hearing, so I'm just
Yeah,
going. Like,
I'm
if he's going
gonna
to open the
I'm gonna
door,
try and
stop
like
him.
open the door and then immediately like close it behind me as I step out.
I'm going for him.
Alright, can you each make a just quick initiative roll to see who beats who to the punch?
Okay.
Just those two. As, you know, Rex has this idea, he immediately acts upon it, steps out and closes the door behind him. You grab the doorknob right as it shuts, but he is outside the building.
Evening.
Oh, look, we have another one here. Maybe he'll be willing to tell us some truth or something.
I was telling you the truth.
I take it the rest of
Yes,
your
yes.
little party is hiding out into Sparkelius's place.
Who knows? It's a tiny house.
Would you like to tell me if they are or are not hiding out there with you? A little honesty could go a lot of way. As members of Titan Watch, I do intend on respecting you, but that will only go if respect is served both ways.
Can I see if he's lying?
Make an insight check.
Okay. Insight.
Ooh.
Nothing indicates that he doesn't mean what he just said.
If the rest of us are in there, how would you handle the situation with all of Titan's Watch here?
I would like to ask you all what's been going on. And then hopefully, we can help each other.
I'm assuming Milo has told you something about what's happening in the mines.
I tried to explain. I think it might have gone a little bit too in depth.
Look, I run the entire mining operation on this Titan. I know there's a lot of things that happen. Crazy things, bad things, occasionally some good things. But that is why I particularly requested to bring members of Titan Watch here. I know you have your standard duties to do, but we could use a little more help than that. So if we could all work together and not try to undermine each other, perhaps that would be in everyone's best interest.
I have already said that I was willing to work with you. I've even offered my services.
You can be quiet.
Yes,
He
sir.
just turns back to you. So, what'll it be? You want to invite the rest of your friends out here?
Might sound weird, but I sort of trust the way he talks.
He seems to be speaking genuine.
Yeah.
You know, kind of tough and, scary to a lot of people it would be. And, he shuts up Milo immediately when given the chance, but... But, with that 18 insight check, he
I
seems not unreasonable.
Man, you guys are gonna hate me if I'm wrong. I'm gonna open the door.
After Rex left, could I have gone over to where Anemone was?
Yeah. What were you doing the
I was just
moments
gonna
where Rex
go-
stepped out?
Because if she's in the kitchen, then she might not know that he went out. They might have heard, but like.
I think I can see.
You can kind of see the door from almost
Oh,
everywhere
okay,
in this.
okay.
Yeah, it's a
like
small house.
3
Okay.
rooms or so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nothing
Then
too
I'll just go
crazy.
over to Anemone and just be like,
I'm just standing behind the counter with my pot of soup. I could offer them soup. It's really good soup.
I don't think they care about that.
They might.
Oh,
Do you
another thing
Do you
I
want to put
wanted.
the soup by the door so then when they walk in, they're
Yeah.
like, oh, soup.
Mhm.
Okay, I'll grab like a table or like a small chair or something.
I'll just
Set up the soup by the
I'll hold
door.
my pot, yeah, and just be mixing it while they come
I'll
in.
put like bowls and spoons there so they can just like grab them. Like,
Oh
So you
my
start
Yeah,
making a
we have
nice
a
warm
little-
table setting.
We become
Yeah.
the soup kitchen.
no, I just, but I'll just put like a small table or like a chair, and then I'll put the bowls on it, and then Anemone's gonna stand there. I'm hiding in the kitchen. I'm gonna just hang out.
Also, Xylo, by chance,
Mm-hmm.
the guard that I had a bit of a conflict with, is he with this group?
He is
think
not
that's him.
with this group.
Oh, never
He's
mind.
not. Okay.
Snitches get stitches.
Yeah.
This little.
Yeah, so I'll open the door, but I'll still stand in front of it.
Would you like to invite your friends to come out, or shall I invite my own in?
You can come in. We have soup if you're hungry. It's really good. I made it myself.
Make a persuasion
kinda-
check, Anemone.
I actually have a positive in persuasion.
Against some insight. How about you bring some soup out here for these fine gentlemen?
Sure. Just give me a second. It's a lot of soup, and I have a goat tied to me.
I don't even want to know, Sparkelius. We talked about this several times, and I'm just tired of it.
I know you told me to shut up, but since we are bringing the soup out here, would you like me to make a small table so that people can at least put their soups on?
Sure.
It is magic, so that's why I'm asking ahead of time.
Go right ahead. He just
And
looks
I'll-
at you closely. You see him just like with his hand like on his hip, ready to grab this big old gnarly pickaxe on his back.
Yeah. In Elvish, of course. I speak the verbal elements and do the little somatic thing, and I'll cast Tensor's Floating Disc.
Yeah.
Sort of in the vicinity, just so that people can put their soups down.
I'll come out with my big pot of soup and my goat.
Yeah, and you see a lot of these guys like spears at the ready, but then they get a whiff of the soup.
It's good soup.
Here's a bowl for you. And a bowl for you. And how many are there?
There's 8
a
cards
lot.
here.
And a bowl for you, and a bowl for you, and a bowl for you, and a bowl for you. I had to make them somewhat, smaller portions because, well, I was only planning on feeding my friends, but hopefully you enjoy nonetheless.
Overseer, this is the best soup I've ever had in my life.
She
You're
Told you,
welcome.
Rex.
is a good cook.
I'm glad
I'm
you
just
guys
hiding
like it.
in the kitchen. Like, I'll peek out, but like, I'm trying to like control my form because I'm just like so nervous right now. Like, trying to be like, okay. and like trying to get like the pinky complexion to come back.
So we have the bookworm and the priest,
Yeah, if that's what you want to call me.
whatever
I'm
this one
technically
is.
still a priest.
Anyone else still in the building? Yeah. You guys are telling me there's a few more in the building. You hear Sparkelius chime in.
Can I like peek my head in and yell their names? Wick, come out.
I'm coming. Hold on.
Shadok, you too.
I'd holster my slingshot and walk out.
Ah,
I'll walk
I
out
figured.
shortly after.
figured that one may be part with you. Did you meet all your appointments just fine, sir?
Yeah, it was actually a very, very crucial matter at 4 o'clock
Oh,
the other day.
excellent.
Thank you for letting us
I'm glad that you could,
letting me get out of there in time.
yes. That does remind me that you and Sparkelius, of course, are not getting off scot-free for, of course, breaking out of a holding cell.
Did we really break out?
So what you all telling me is that something was going on in the mines?
Oh, there's some stuff going on in the mines. Definitely.
He looks across the group of you, trying to find who he wants to explain it to him.
I can tell
Not
you all
Anemone,
about it if
not
you want me
Milo.
to.
Not Shy Doc. You, and he points over at you, Wick. Why don't you
Me?
tell me what
Hi.
happened, in the mines?
Just in the mines, or do you want like?
What happened before you went in the mines in that case?
Well, you see. So we went in. Well, like we walked there, obviously, and then we like made sure that we were like not going to disturb anybody. So then when we weren't disturbing anybody, we went in and then we walked down this like long hallway. And then a lightning bear attacked us, which was like really crazy.
Did
And then,
you
like,
all help free Tommen, yes or no?
Well, here's the thing. They were gonna be executed. And then we thought, this doesn't seem right. This seems sus. And when we went into the mine, we realized that it was sus and that you killed an innocent
So what
man.
you're saying is, it's a yes.
Yeah. I did.
All right. And you're investigating the situation. I do appreciate that. Now, we should be able to figure a lot of this out, but we do got to get ourselves back to mining as much glass we can in that mine. Obviously,
Oh,
the death of now 2 of our workers has slowed down things.
that reminds me.
Well,
So,
the murder of one and then the execution of another.
If that is the case, hopefully it is.
excuse me one more time. I know you told me to shut up, and I will shut up again.
What do you want to say?
Well, I was hoping that maybe you had a bit of, what's the word? Charged Titan glass that I could identify, so I could learn a bit more about it. I think it might be helpful in solving the issues inside of the mine. I will not take, and I will do it again in the presence
Look,
of other guards.
I'm willing to help you, but last time I had my hands on some charged Titan glass, it didn't go so
not.
well.
Well, I do
What
not
do you
wish to
need it
touch
for?
the Titan. Me?
Hmm?
No, I'm asking the guard. Or the overseer.
What did you ask him?
What do you need it for?
I'm charged to mine it so we can sell it, keep this village and the rest of the region afloat, financially speaking. Not to mention, keeping everyone safe requires Titan glass weapons and armor.
Actually, that was something else that maybe we should look into, because we are quite an armored Right there?
Ooh, I
Out
want
to-
Titan class armor. Is it shiny?
I don't know if you can wield Titan class.
You see him pull back like part of like this beat up like apron sort of thing he's wearing, and you see this deep dark leather armor with little bits of almost diamond like sparkling glass in
Ooh, pretty.
it. Yeah, I'm sure it's pretty. It's also helping you from getting struck by the wrath of Fulminox himself.
Ah, yes.
Makes sense on why you guys collect so much of it.
Indeed. Well, I'm inclined to believe you all and let you roam free. However, as I did mention, I did call Titan Watch here for a reason. Obviously, the mine is not safe at the moment. The entrance you probably went through is one of the more dangerous among them. That's what we've had to resort to. The primary one is currently taken up by some dangers at the moment, and I can't get you any charged Titan glass because the refinery and whatever they do there to charge it up sometimes, there's some dangers around it too. Last
What
time I
kind
was
of
there,
dangers?
he pulls down part of his armor, and you can see this like big old set of bite marks on his shoulder with like blackened veins kind of stretching out across it. There's a,
Did an animal do that?
I believe it's some sort of demon.
A demon?
Such a demon.
Okay, so everyone says it was a frog, but I don't think it was a frog.
A frog?
It was scarier than a frog, I'll have you know.
Was it
Bigger
a
than
frog
me.
Demon?
Well, I have a way with animals, so if it was...
You have a way with animals. You have a way with fixing whatever's going on here, because it's been itching for months.
I could possibly.
I could try, but it'd have to be tomorrow. I'm all wiped out.
Well,
I could if I have, I need stuff to do it with.
What about you, Rex? You got any juice?
I definitely do. I'd have to inspect it first to see what it is. If it can be cured with magic or just by regular medical means.
fine. Come take a look. Guards, if he does anything, you know what to do.
Wouldn't be the first time I've been stabbed. All right. And I just walk
Actually,
over.
You were stabbed not that long ago by a bear.
Exactly.
And you see him like undo his apron from him. You see him start
I take my gloves off.
unclasp his seems to be like Titan glass studded armor. And he peels it back, and you can see like the almost stone-like cracked body of his Genasi form. But it's also like within every crack seems to be like just some sort of disease creeping through him from where the bite had taken place.
And I would assume it'd be through those black veins.
Mm-hmm.
Might even be pulsating. Who knows? Very interesting.
Could you do a medicine check?
Yes.
Whatever's affecting him seems to be some sort of disease taking hold.
Now is it curable though? That's the question.
Yeah, you don't quite know. You haven't seen this particular affliction before?
And you said it was from some frog?
I was bit by a demon.
Okay. By said demon. You were bit.
Yes. You see him like a little bit embarrassed.
Well, I can't really explain what it is, but it definitely seems to be some sort of maybe disease or infection, something along those lines.
You have the ability to cure it or not?
Well, I can only think of a few ways to, either by magic or by getting something from said creature to make some sort of cure for it.
Well, there's no harm in trying magic if you've got magic to spare.
Yeah. I definitely do have a lot. I might just use my strongest healing magic on it to see if that works.
Start to gnaw on
Dang.
the thigh of Milo for no
Wait,
particular
wait.
reason. And
Okay, but was I okay during all that?
I don't know.
you were
Everyone
fine.
went frozen for me.
Okay,
It's probably me.
it's
Was I at
not
least
our
there?
internet, Alexander. It's your computer.
Well, I did ask a question.
Well, you
I
should
don't know if you
probably
heard.
ask it again.
I said, since he's stating it's from some sort of like demonic being, would I be able to use protection from evil and good on it to see if that does anything?
You can certainly cast the spell and see what happens.
Okay, I'm gonna cast the spell.
Let us see.
And if not, I have like 3 other tricks up my sleeve.
Yeah, you cast the spell and doesn't seem to have any immediate impact on him.
Do you have anything else?
I do have prayer of healing. That's probably the strongest healing I have, so if that doesn't do anything, then no other form of magic might do anything that I have.
Look, I've had people try to heal it before. Whatever's going on, it's going to take a little something more. I think you're onto something with getting something from the source of this affliction.
You could definitely just use any part. Could be the saliva from said creature. It could be a venom injected via the teeth. Who knows? Won't know until I see it.
Well, that'll certainly be on your list of tasks. I suppose primarily defeating that creature, whatever it is, and seeing if you can find some sort of cure.
We can certainly do that, right, guys?
Yes.
Wouldn't mind helping out.
We could use a night of rest, though, before we head that way, if that's okay.
Feel free. Whatever you're about to accomplish may take a few days. I'm also going to
Yeah,
need
definitely.
something else.
What?
Well, it seems that the throat worm has had children.
I'm so
What?
sorry. The throat
Yeah,
worms?
throat worms had another clutch of eggs, and a few of them hatched, got ran off.
Like, is this the same thing that bit you, or is this something different?
Oh no, sorry, I forgot.
That was a frog.
It's
Was it an ear frog or any type of special frog or?
He
no.
said it was
Apparently
bigger
it
than
was
him. Or
large.
they said, sorry, they said it was bigger than.
No, I'm not asking you guys to
them.
fight off the throat worm. That thing is far too large.
I want to kill it.
It's big.
How big?
Surely bigger than this house and everyone in it.
Like that one worm from SpongeBob big? Or,
You watch SpongeBob?
of course. Where do you think I get most of my personality?
Did not take you as a theater child. Okay.
Oh my god. Because that seems like it.
Look, it's a creature that's taken up residence in the throat of the Titan Fulminox. Someone passed through here. The last group of Titans watch actually called it a remorize.
A remorize?
Whatever that means, I take it to mean big scary worm. That
Can I?
Okay.
It sounds like a challenge to me.
Having spent decades in a
Go ahead and make your
arcane-
Arcana check, buddy.
I was gonna say history, but that works too.
Either one. You got good.
Hey.
You're a smart boy.
I
Okay,
like
Hold
books.
on. If we're going back to the Titan, do you have anything that like prevents from like mind control? That like we can like.
That would
take
be a good
or
idea.
buy.
I can't say I do. And Milo, you're thinking about it and doesn't quite click in your brain.
Do you know anyone that would know how to do anything to, fight against mind control?
I mean,
Because my idea was to make aluminum hats.
What's aluminum?
Like aluminium, the foil that you use to cook.
aluminium. No,
Yeah.
that's stupid.
Well, it could. I'm making myself one. At least I'm gonna do something.
That
I was
why-
thinking you guys might know that. It seems a little past my pay grade, to be honest.
Yes.
Welp.
Can we
Wait.
focus at one thing at a time, please?
That's all right, once the
Aluminium
frog
hats it is.
I actually think that finding out more about the charged Titan's glass, because it is part of the Titan itself, found from its corpse, I suppose. It is possible because the nature of this creature is it cannot leave. I don't know if I explained that part. It told me it cannot leave the Titan, so I have to assume that it is part of some sort of organism or system within it. So I think by understanding the nature of the Titan's glass and its arcane elements, I might be able to forge some way, at least, of creating some sort of protection against such a charm. But I'm not sure.
Well, it could be useful. You free up the swamp, and then you might be able to speak to those wizards who work in the refinery.
Yes, and also you say that is where the demon frog was. So it seems
Indeed.
like we could kill 2 titans with 1 stone, if you say.
Absolutely. Now, getting back to the throat worm, I don't expect y'all to face that. But it did have children, and you can indeed face them. One of them has decided to make its lair the entrance to my mine. The
Ah, yes.
original entrance, at least. You get rid of that,
So,
you're free and clear.
I see. So we have a demonic frog to kill and figure out what it's doing and what disease it's giving you. To then figure out a cure. And then we also have a worm that's quite large, blocking the entrance.
We also have soup.
So, but the frog has more benefits to everybody.
I think that maybe it is a good idea if we solve the refinery issue in the fall for one, so that
We could do both.
Well, yes, at the same time. Just because, well, one, we could stop the spread of your disease, hopefully, before it is fatal. And also, if we can understand more about the Titan's glass before we go back into the mines, it seems logical. So we can learn about the Titan's glass, take out the throatworm, and then enter the Titan once more to complete our mission. Hopefully.
I agree.
Did you say there was one more? I thought it was 3. I could not remember.
Well, from what I understood, Sparkelius already told you my other one. I'd like to get my compatriot out of the bottom of that mine shaft.
Oh, he's
the
not coming
splatter.
out.
Unless
you
you
ever
got a
seen it?
real big
You
shovel.
can bring back his bones.
Bring
you
him
ever
back in a
seen-
bucket for all I care, as long as he's not left to rot down there.
Okay. We
All right.
use that.
You might not get a proper funeral, but we can at least get him to the water.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll do our best.
A lot of
We'll do our
things on our
best.
list.
To collect the goo.
Alright, you sure you vouch for these people, Sparkelius? You just see him comically nodding his head rapidly. Very well. Alright, you have your tasks before you. If you complete all them, you're off scot-free for the other stuff. Leave town and I'll have you all killed. And your goat, Sparkelius. I hate that
Not goat meal. Why don't you like him?
And you look at a goat meal and he's still like rapidly chomping towards Sparkelius. I don't like goats.
What about half goat, half persons?
You see him turn around and start walking away.
Bye. It was nice to meet you. I hope you like the soup. He was nice, wasn't he?
No, arguably, it was not a nice time to meet him. This was a very stressful situation.
Sparkles, do you have aluminium?
I don't know what an aluminium is. What are you talking about?
Do you not have aluminium?
No.
All right, tomorrow I need to go to the store and see if I can find aluminium so I can make us hats.
I had Chimera pox as a kid, but I don't know nothing about no aluminium.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry, I'll figure it out.
All right.
Anyways, anyone else want some soup?
Nope.
I have lost my appetite for the evening.
I would happily take a second bowl.
All right, let's finish her up.
I go inside. If there's like a fireplace or like a couch or whatever, I just like slump on the floor and like my skin just like melts because I'm so sad. I don't have any of my stuff and like this very stressful situation the past little bit and our friend dying. Yeah.
I want to sleep on the porch with goat meal and the hay.
Can I rummage through the cupboards and stuff?
Sure.
You just stealing Sparkelius' stuff?
Oh, well, yeah, you know what? Whatever, man. Does he have... I assume he has some goat milk, at least.
He does.
I mean,
not
he
seem
has
to
a
have
male
any
goat.
milk.
Huh?
If he had goat
Oh.
milk, I don't think you'd want it.
Yeah, that's a good point. Never mind. The guy who's been
We all watch in the background as we smirk as we watch Milo drink the goat milk.
Not drinking the goat milk.
Milo
No
looks
one
over at goat
tell
milk.
him.
I've never milked a goat before.
I mean, I don't.
I wonder how this works. Only one way to find out.
Oh no.
We did not have goats.
Pretty tasty. I want to eat it.
This must
wonder
be
what
the others.
Isn't anatomy amazing, Milo?
No.
As you all begin to
Never
wind down
mind.
for the night with either
Normal
soup,
milk somewhere?
silence, or sleep, you manage to find rest and finally regain those precious spell slots.
I didn't use any.
Likewise. Until the end there.
Actually, they only use my level 2s, really. I ritual
Why
casted a
didn't it
lot of things.
change? This is important.
Morning comes. The gloom of outside begins. Slightly lighter gloom outside. As Sparkelius puts out a couple little bottles of milk on the table,
I am not drinking the
gets
milk.
some oatmeal going.
I'm not drinking the milk.
I will happily drink the milk.
Alright.
Oh no.
And I'm gonna make a constitution check.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
no.
fair.
What?
No, that's really fair.
That was a okay, save.
Yeah, save is actually better. That's fine.
Okay, sure.
Tastes like some good milk.
Oh, yeah. Sure it does.
Quite delicious.
Wow, this is good milk.
By chance, did you use any milk in the oatmeals the other day?
Oh yeah, of course.
Oh, that explains so much.
Sparkelius comes out. Hey, a little bit of milk in the morning gets you going good.
Mm-hmm.
Sparkelius, you confuse me day after day.
Keeps you nice and strong.
You didn't say it was
I'm
goat
still
milk.
slumped on the floor, just sad. Just getting melting on the floor.
Does anyone want oatmeal this morning?
And we have some toast.
Oh no, Goatmeal, you still want to kill me? You see Goatmeal just kind of staring at him from the corner, but not pulling against his rope.
I
or
would
anything.
say he's probably still tied to me as well.
Yeah, he's
Yep.
definitely tied somewhere.
Mm-hmm. I don't know how Goatmeal feels. What are we supposed to do if I have to go on this dangerous mission, but Goatmeal still hates you?
Well, the way I see it, I don't want to go on this dangerous mission. So, me and Goatmeal stay here, as you guys, with your special qualifications and weapons, go there and do what you guys are paid to do instead of eating my food.
Well, okay, but how are you gonna stay here with Goatmeal if he wants to kill you?
We keep him tied up until he no longer wants to kill me.
Okay, you were tied at the end of a rope dangling in a hole, and he was
I put
eating
myself
it, trying
in a
to kill
precarious
you.
situation. I'm not currently dangling from a rope anymore.
Okay,
maybe
but what
metaphorically speaking,
What if you
after
go
you
to
eat all the
sleep
food in
for
my house, but not
however many
necessarily.
hours, and then you tie him up, and then he chews the rope and is able to come in and kill you?
That's it. Let him go right now. See what happens. I can take him.
And the door slams as Milo leaves.
Yep.
Gone.
You know, do you want me to let him go?
I want you to let him go. See what happens.
You better not hurt him. If you hurt him, I'm gonna help him kill you.
Picks up a frying pan.
Put the frying pan down.
I will
and
not
I'll
be
let him
putting this
go.
frying pan down.
You better put. I'm not letting him go if you're not
You're
gonna
let
put
him
the
go,
frying
and
pan.
if he doesn't
No.
attack.
Actually, I have my spells. I would like to cast Speak with Animals.
Oh. I thought you were gonna cast enlarge.
That's your big goat man.
Large.
Let's see if you can take him.
I cast Speak with Animals. I look at
Mario
Goatmeal.
level sound.
I cannot believe what I have done. I feel greatly ashamed.
Wait, Goatmeal.
How
you-
could this have happened to me? Huh?
Meh. Are you
Oh.
feeling better?
I can't say that I am.
What do you mean?
You ever get that feeling after you wake up in the morning thinking, yesterday you tried to murder your best friend?
No.
I haven't had that feeling until this very day just now.
I would hope not, but I'm glad you're feeling better, and you didn't kill him because I was there. I helped.
That doesn't help. You're
Oh.
saying that if I wasn't a lucky goat like I am all the time,
Are you crying?
No.
Oh.
You're saying that if you didn't arrive, then he'd be dead right now.
Well, if it helps, you also tried to kill me.
Get me off this rope. Let me at him.
I don't. What? Wait, what?
Get me off this rope. Let me at him.
What do you mean let you at him? Are you gonna hurt him?
Get me off this rope.
Okay. If it's what Goatmeal wants, it's what Goatmeal will have, unless he's still charmed. In that case, you're going back on the rope. I take the rope off.
Goatmeal immediately charges towards Sparkelius.
You little trickster! Unless...
As he does, he just nuzzles right up against Sparkelius and then like licks him a little bit. Oh,
Never mind.
Goatmeal! I just put these pants on. You got that slimy, weird tongue of yours. And you just hear Goatmeal saying, "Forgive me, master.
Goatmeal feels really bad for what he did to you, Sparkles.
I never meant to hurt you like I did."
He said he never meant to hurt you like he did.
It's just this wholesome goat moment that only
was also
Anemone
crying.
sees.
Well, I'm translating, but I think I'm the only one that cares about it.
Yeah, I'm just watching confused, just not really caring.
Well,
See, I
I'm
told
gonna-
you Goatmeal would never hurt me.
Not what he tried to do yesterday. But
Right.
I knew you were just you were just having a mistake yesterday, Goatmeal. Don't you worry.
You would say I knew you were a mistake.
And that was just
I knew
a
you
year
were a
ago. I
mistake
would have said that,
yesterday.
but you know.
Well, I guess I feel better leaving Goatmeal here now.
I'll
But what-
protect him, whatever it takes.
That helps.
Don't
He's a
worry, he'll be
special
safe.
goat. Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna make some oatmeal now.
I'm all out of oats.
What do you mean?
You made so much oatmeal already. I didn't want to.
All right, fine.
didn't wanna
I'm going to the
impose and say
grocery
I don't
store.
have-
I'm
okay.
going to the grocery store. I'm gonna get some oatmeal. I'm gonna get some cinnamon and whatever else I need, and I'm also gonna get some aluminium for our hats. So
Very well. You have a wonderful day.
I will.
And yeah. You all see Anemone walk out after this vibrant conversation.
Hey, Rex, you want to go get some new armor with me?
Yeah, I think that would be best. I don't think just wearing robes is the smartest idea.
I agree.
Wick,
What?
Wick just lays there depressed.
do you want to come with us to see if you can get yourself some gear?
I don't have any money.
We don't need money where we're going.
Oh God. I think we've committed enough crimes.
This is mine. This is mine.
This looked like what I had. It's
Well,
probably
luckily for you, I have some extra money. As long as it's not too expensive.
not. Okay. I get up. Fix my skin.
All right. You all make your way out of Sparkelius's home, leaving him and Goatmeal behind, and make your way over to the market. In this
Hooray.
market, you see now the, town seems to be a little less somber, lively, but not to the form where they're having executions or funerals. A couple people walking around the town. Not a busy market, but you see, a couple of little shop buildings, some stalls nearby, and someone that seems like they're messing with a weapon, sharpening it up on some sort of whetstone, as well as other types of shops, whatever you guys are looking for. Who's first?
Me.
I need you to all roll initiative for this shopping trip.
I want to get
Who gets to buy
oatmeal.
stuff first?
Oatmeal.
The ultimate initiative.
Mm-hmm.
Did I click on my token? Yes, it is.
Oh, I didn't click on my token. I will re-click. I rolled worse.
It was even
Oh.
worse.
Mm-hmm. All right,
Rip.
Shydock, Rex,
Yo.
you guys looking for some armor?
Yes.
Yes.
please.
All right, you come up to this person who's they seem to be sharpening like a short sword, but it's not a metal short sword. It's a short sword made entirely almost out of the Titan's glass. And they're just kind of like grinding off the edge into a fine powder that falls to the ground.
Nice. To be some nice craftsmanship at this store.
What do you do?
Hello, sir. Nice to meet you.
And you see this orcish woman kind of pull her head up and look at you, just stare at you awkwardly, and then just go back to sharpening the glass sword.
Wow, an orcish woman around here. I haven't seen your kind in a long time.
Well, maybe that's because you don't want to see my kind around here.
No, I think I do.
What do you two need? Anything?
Well,
Wick is with them as well.
Sure. Yeah, whoever
Oh,
wants.
three.
yeah, that is true.
I'm just sitting there like,
Like what?
what is? He's being
What is going on
kind
here?
of nice. What is happening?
Well, miss,
Well, not nice, but like.
we are looking to buy some armor, possibly some weapons and equipment, and it seems like your shop seems to be the perfect place for us to buy some stuff.
She stands up off of the stool she was sitting on. You see as she gets up, she's probably 6.5 feet tall. Just rippling muscles on both arms from various blacksmithing tasks. Well then, how can I help you? And you see her smile, and she has like a couple teeth missing.
Well, for me and my friend Shylock here, we are mainly looking for armor, but for Wick, I'm not really sure.
Well,
Not really sure what Wick needs.
if you want the standard around here, you're gonna need to get yourself some Titan glass studs.
Yes, we have been hearing a lot about the Titan glass being infused in armor.
Anything particularly heavy that you two might be able to hold up might be a little too costly for you, but perhaps you could get something lighter. What are you looking for?
What do you have?
She, steps back and pulls out what seems to be... We've seen a couple other people wearing some studded armor with bits of Titan glass, where normally there would be metal studs reinforcing it. Let's call this one the bestseller.
That one's cool. I could wear that one.
I don't know if you're looking for anything heavier. Gets pricey. But you all look like you have potential to have quite a bit of money.
That's what you think.
Well, let's see. We're gonna need 3. Wick, if you're also getting armor. So that's 3. Shodok, do you have any money?
I got 10 gold pieces.
Okay, at least someone has money. With us.
You may not
You not?
need to shop here.
And why is that?
Oh.
I can get you a regular set of leather armor for that much, but probably not gonna be any of this.
How much does this cost?
Plenty of people bought it for over 100 gold pieces.
I see.
What? That's so much.
It makes sense that it sells out so much from a charming woman like yourself. It makes people want to come by so easily to purchase some hardware.
I have that like anime like womp face on. Just like a- with
Make
the,
a persuasion check.
little lines.
Dang.
I love
No way!
Is that a nat?
Wow! And it's my best skill too. That's the sad part.
Yeah, natural 1 on the
Damn.
roll. She just looks at you. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get some business done here.
I need tools. Do you have tinkerer's tools or thieves' tools or
We might be able to get you some
carpenter's
tools.
tools? Okay, I need those at the very least. And I look at Rex. I need them to do other things.
Fine.
Let's see, got some blacksmithing tools, some carpentry tools, and leatherworking tools.
Carpentry. I need those.
That I could part with 10 gold pieces.
And
Do you have any money, Rex?
I have. That's like almost all of it though.
That's literally
Here's the
all I
thing.
have.
Okay, hold on. Do you probably don't have any other
Here's the thing. I
Thingamabobbers.
steal it.
I
Okay,
don't think you want to
so,
be on the end of an angry
Yeah, no.
orange.
here's the thing. Unfortunately, my stuff, me personally, my stuff got.
You know, the
Hold on,
market's a
wait,
much
I
more
know.
fun place when you actually
know.
come with intending to buy something with money.
I just
do,
plopped 10
do,
gold
but
down on the
here's-
table.
Here's the thing. Wait, hold on. I
You?
lost my money because
Oh,
some weird thing in
adorable.
the mind, like, controlled my mind and like took
Wow.
all these like rods and stuff that we were using because we were with the Titan watch and like we were trying to make sure that the Titan didn't wake up, but then it like mind controlled me and it took all my stuff. So I was wondering if I
So
could buy these
sad.
for half now, and then I can come back after when I get my stuff back and give you the other half.
No.
Oh, why? Can I
I
leave
don't
you with
like
something
you.
He's
else?
running a business, not a bar. You can't
What
be
did I
town.
do? He's the one who's being weird.
Don't like him either.
Ugh. I can't say the same, but regardless. So it's 10 for the tools, and what is it? Also 10 for armor.
I'm gonna grab one of my little trinkets that are like on my belts, like a gold chain or something like that, or like a silver chain or whatever I have, like one of the trinkets. It could even be like a little doll. I I don't know what I have specifically because I just have like a bunch of stuff. I'm just gonna put like a few things of that, like maybe like some earrings or something. Put those on. Be like, how much do you think these are worth?
She picks one up, looks at it. Can it kill something?
I'm sure it could be melted down into something that could be...
Could it protect something from being killed?
Well, this necklace you could like choke someone with.
I'll give you a copper for it.
A copper? It's made of silver.
Sorry.
These came from a really cool place. Do you want to know where?
Where?
The Feywild.
Wow.
They're magic, like the Titan glass.
So you're from the Feywild.
No. I just got it. From there.
That says there's a giant elf standing right there.
Yeah.
You know what? I have a secret.
Hmm.
I don't know if I can tell you.
No, I love secrets.
You do?
I'm really good at keeping secrets. I've kept so many secrets. 2 so far.
Okay. You won't believe it if you hear it.
Okay, I think I will.
I am from Infernum's Rest.
Yep.
Do I know where that is?
You heard it before. Make a history check.
It's the horror.
Yeah, you recognize it as the, generally, people think of, the Fire Titan when they think of Infernum's Rest. But also just a barbaric wasteland where normal people just generally don't want to go. Like, it's full of just crazy orcs, giants, dragonborn who all just want to kill each other all day.
That's
Mad
really
Max
cool.
D&D.
Like, that you're here now and, like, you're in, like, not such a, like, a desolate place that, like, you can actually thrive.
Oh, yeah, that's awful.
Yeah, I've
You just
heard
see
it's
Rex
awful.
slightly shudder.
So,
I'm so sorry.
I managed
You
to
like it here now?
save enough money and get myself out of here now to get swindled by all of you.
No, you got us wrong. We're not trying to swindle you at all.
No.
You said the the Titan glass would be 100 gold for the armor.
Right.
I reach into my pocket. I didn't want to do this. I bring out a 9-pound diamond and put it on the table.
What?
Will this get us 2 sets of armor?
And the tools.
She
And
picks
the
it up
tools?
for a moment.
I think you know what I'm doing with this.
She makes a
Aloe.
very public insight check that all of you can see. Oh dear. Oh dear.
Oh boy.
My God,
Explain to me
okay.
what you're doing, Side, just so we can confirm.
Do you want me
anything
to
here.
explain like what it looks like or what it actually
Explain what it
happens?
looks like.
You just see me reach into my satchel where I keep all my pellets for shooting at people and just bring this diamond out and just sit it on the table.
Just a regular looking mundane diamond.
Yep. It's pretty hefty. I said about 9 pounds.
That's more than like a handheld diamond.
Yeah, that's
he's-
that
large.
is
He's
like
10 pounds.
I know.
Yeah, that is a very large diamond.
I'm just grabbing that cat out of my bag.
But made of diamond.
Oh my gosh.
She looks at it just like, thinking it looks real and everything. She, tries to wave her hands through it as if it's some sort of illusion magic. But I assume she feels it,
Yeah, it's completely.
lifts it, feels a little bit of weight to it.
It is. It's a completely real diamond.
Can I do an Arcana check on the diamond?
Absolutely, go for
Are
it.
you with us?
Yeah, I mean, I'm
We-
just trailing around.
Okay.
I didn't exactly have a plan, so I'm just following.
Go ahead and make that Arcana check.
You had said you left while like Anemone was.
Oh, nah,
excited.
I just left and I went out next to the doorway. Man, it's a real diamond.
Yeah.
I don't think
Well-
I'd be able to do a game check on it either.
Normally, I don't make trades and such things, I suppose, but
You might as well get yourself some armor reset as well. Just saying.
Well, it's two. I think Shadok's asking for 2 sets of armor, and then for the tools.
1 set of tools.
Yes.
Yeah.
Considering that diamond is probably well worth over, I don't know, could be a couple hundred pieces of gold.
A
Easily.
lot.
Seems like a very valuable trade.
If not over a couple thousand pieces of gold. But it is all we have, apparently, to trade with.
Apparently.
We cannot get paid without this armor. It is worth it
Yes.
in the end.
Why is it glowing?
Has some sort of magical property that was told when I was passed down to me. I never really learned what it did.
Make
What is
a
sentimental value?
another
Why
deception
are you getting
check.
rid of it?
Oh, you're punning the diamond.
oh yeah, just make a
For
deception
armor.
check here.
How does a 4 do? I saw that 17 roll, and I'm like, come on.
Yeah, it rolled back, didn't it?
Yeah.
It is possible it is an arcane focus.
no. I don't deal in diamonds.
This thing is massive. What do you mean, no? Ugh.
Is this some sort of trick?
Is there any other?
Does it look like a trick to you?
I don't see why you would be trading this for some sets of armor.
I don't want to sell it to you. That was not clear at first. I apologize. It kind of is like a pawn, almost. Once we get paid for this Titan we're dealing with, I'd like to buy it back off of you, if that is fine. For, our
So
armor and
it's,
stuff, say it's worth 220 gold. I'll buy it back off of you for 300.
It is like a down payment, yes?
Down payment, if you will.
What
all I
else do you
have. I
have to
can't-
leave here?
This is all I have. I have my old armor I can give you, but I mean, it doesn't do you much good.
Do you get hurt a lot here? Like when you're working?
No,
You don't like cut your finger? Or
only
anything like that?
emotionally.
Emotionally?
Well, I have something that heals you, and I can leave it here, and then if you get hurt, then you can get healed.
Healing plus gold if we never come back? I think that's a worthy trade in your favor.
All right, fine. Leave me the healing thing and the diamond.
Okay, let me see what it does again.
You can have 1 set of armor and the
2
tools.
sets of armor.
1 set of armor.
Can just take what we
But
can
the
get for it
diamond
now.
is worth a lot.
I am not
No,
keeping
that's
the
fine.
diamond, am I?
But we're paying you back extra.
But we're gonna pay you extra when we come
I
back.
can't take the risk. I'll give you 1 for now.
Very well, that is fine. Rex, you can have the armor.
Okay.
Okay.
I do
I
not
set up-
deny. I will take it.
Okay.
And then you see Shadow try to leave as fast as possible.
I take the
Okay.
tools. I use the tools. I take. I don't know. I'll be like, okay, give me 2 seconds. And I run outside and I'll grab like a piece of wood because it's carpentry tools. I can't use wood with it, but I'll bring it back and I'll like.
Where do you
quickly
find a piece of
carve-
wood?
Huh?
Where do you find this piece of wood?
I don't know, by a tree.
Oh no!
Alright.
No,
Make a nature check.
Oh God.
Okay.
Oh.
We learned this on
22.
the first day here. First day.
Oh God.
Yeah, you go out to some of the nearby trees and thinking,
Wait a minute.
you don't quite know which of these trees could get shocked by a lightning bolt and which can't properly. There's some
there
branches
any,
on the
like-
ground. You could make some.
I just
small
need to make like it's. How big is this thing?
I'll say with that nature check, you're able to collect wood that will not immediately electrocute you to death.
Okay, cool. All right, I just need like a tiny little like slab of it. Like it needs to be like big enough to fit in my hand. But I'll go back in. I'll like carve a little like thing, like a little triangle or something with like, what? It's an easy shape. And I will make a protector cannon. And it grants 1d8 plus 4 temporary hit points to anyone who's within the vicinity of it. So I'm gonna roll a d8 then. Roll 1d8. Or I guess I just need d8.
Yep. Either one will do.
6 plus 4, so 10. So anyone who is still in the shop who didn't leave, gets 10 temporary hit points.
You see her walk up to you with this little wooden cannon-like thing and just shoots lasers on you that make you feel a little stronger.
See? Now if you get hurt, it won't affect you. Do you feel better? I'm gonna go.
How long does it take you to craft that, by the way?
Yeah.
Just an action? Or...
Come on.
It's usually just an action. Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
It's a cantrip.
Okay.
So not 10 minutes, gotcha. Oh, or
It's an hour.
We've just been sitting in this lady's shop for an hour, all watching
No,
Wick
yeah.
whittle away at a
you
piece
get
of wood.
everything and managed to do that just fine.
No, it's like I would take like a minute or two to like carve whatever shape I wanted to out of it, and then like I imbue that
Yeah.
thing.
To be
with
fair,
the
you
magic.
said it was like a triangle, just like chop, 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 triangle.
Yeah, like I could just make like, or like I make a pyramid, you know?
Yeah.
Like I was thinking a pyramid, like I can just chop off the sides and then. Yeah.
My brain only works in 2D.
That sounds
Alright.
like a you problem.
Anyone else trying to shop for anything else while we're in the market?
Do you want me to explain how I did that diamond thing, or are we good?
I'll explain it for the rest of the audience shortly.
Okay.
Just wondered how long everyone wants to be in the market is all, you know?
Am I in the same market?
Yeah.
I'm getting oatmeal and aluminium.
Mm-hmm. You're able to, you're not able to find any aluminium,
Darn
per
it.
se.
Is there
But
any other shiny foil substance of sorts?
Yeah, you do find, actually, no. No one seems to be selling any metal here.
Kind of hazardous here.
Yeah, I just didn't know aluminum was gonna have the same, situation, but I guess that does make
It's
sense.
also kind of a modern alloy that's not really traditionally used in a fantasy. Well, you know.
There could be some sort of situation.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The shiniest thing you see around is a little bit of Titan glass in some places, and occasional bits of jewelry, stuff like that. A lot of it's gems set into, either stone or wood.
All right. I'll just get the oatmeal and go.
I think we need more rations. I wouldn't mind getting like some small things like little like torches or like a water bottle and like a book. I don't know. I feel like those would only be like 2 gold maybe. Could someone lend me 2 gold and I'll give it back to you?
Unfortunately, I have no gold.
Red?
I dropped 2 gold.
I'm also going to assume that in this tiny town there are not many magic shops of any kind. Nothing where I could get some
It does not seem
magical
there
supplies. This is not think so. So I'm not interested in much shopping other than for rations and food. So
Would I be able to buy like a vial or some kind of like test tube or something along those lines?
You do see an
For-
apothecary somewhere in town. So
Sure,
that might
that
also be the
works for
closest
me.
thing to find any sort of magical ingredients.
Yeah. Well, I'm mainly just looking for something if we are going after that demonic frog thing. In case I needed saliva or something like that, I needed something to carry it in. So I was looking to find some sort of like glass tube or something along those lines, if it's needed.
I need components, I just realized.
can you not use your tool? Can you not use your tools as arcane focus?
My tools are like an arcane focus, but like things.
The
Oh, I guess
spells
I
still
don't need
have
components.
components.
Yeah, if you have an arcane components, you don't. Or if you have an arcane focus, you don't need your components.
Really?
Unless it like is.
Unless it
like,
specifically
I think
says
there might
things
be
like
some interesting
revivify.
artificer things that need it, but
I think like
I
there are
gotcha.
certain spells like revivify requires 300 gold's worth of diamonds, for example. You
Oh,
can't get
that's
away with
nothing.
that without our. Yeah, well,
I will
alright.
say that without your stuff, it's still you don't have access to all of your spells, so you will consider yourself limited.
No.
At least until we read specifically otherwise.
I'm still gonna get. So for alarm specifically, I need wire. So I will get that, and then
Yeah, you do that.
cure wounds. I don't need anything. Shield. I don't think I need anything. Oh, ruby dust worth 50 for shield, but I have a focus, so I don't need that. But yeah, I'll get wire. I'll grab some feathers for feather fall. And then I'll grab a book and a torch and rations. But if I can't afford all of it with the 2 gold, I won't get the torch and I'll just get the rations.
Okay, I'll say you shop around. Roll me a persuasion check.
Okay. Not great.
You have a hard time finding good deals on a lot of the materials you can get, but you try to piece together what you can, and whether it's all enough to work in the field, we'll find out.
Oggy.
Alright.
And then I'll meet back up with them at the apothecary.
Anemone, you can spend a gold and easily get a big old bag of oats.
Figured.
That'll certainly be enough to make oatmeal and, have a little bit to replenish the stock that you've taken from.
Yeah. I feel like she definitely has a little bit of money. She's probably like a hoarder in that sense. Like, she gets money and is pretty frugal about spending it, except on things that she really wants.
Okay.
Can someone buy rations for me? Again, I don't know why, but my character comes with 0 gold. It's just wonderful.
How much are rations?
It's
I think they're 5 silver a pop.
Oh yeah, then I'll spend the gold on rations. So
I guess I would also probably buy rations as well.
Alright.
what's that? 2? Oh, that's only 2, right?
I think off stream I'm just gonna steal a lot of money from you guys and then give you stuff.
Perfect.
Money.
cool.
Once I got the stuff up, and I'll tell you what you get afterwards.
I'm going into debt.
You might still need other people to share food with you, that being said. Yeah. Anyway, about 40 minutes pass. Anyone shopping for anything else?
I would start trying to get people out as fast as possible.
Okay.
We would head towards the frog? Question mark?
Like
All
we
right.
have. All right, guys, time to find this frog. Let's go. Time to take him.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I just
Really?
need stuff. My bad.
I just realized I didn't say bye to Goatmeal.
You can say bye to
And
him.
I realized I didn't say bye to the orcish woman.
Nope, not going back to her. She's very busy. Very busy, Rex. We
You're
can't
only
go
a
back
couple
right now.
minutes
Okay.
away from her. You could go back.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can I see?
wrong?
Like, if
Goatmeal
she's
is like
busy?
5 minutes away back at the house if you want to go.
I'm gonna go say bye to Goatmeal.
You see the sweat start beating off of Shydoc's face.
Are you okay?
I just want to get going. Can't waste time.
Yeah, I'd like to make an insight check if possible.
Insight check.
Just stop asking questions. Let's get out of here. I can explain it all to you when we get in private. Milo, you're great with people.
I'm so awful, man.
I guess I might as well, just
Sure.
in case. Nope, I'm too influctuated by the woman.
Rex is in love.
Awooga, humana.
You just see her once
All
again
3 of her
sharpening that, just little sparkles of glass flying off of this sword as she goes.
She takes her hair out of her face.
Mm-hmm.
All you see is scars and like marks.
Yeah.
God, it's so hot.
Jeez.
Oh my goodness.
All right. Another 15 minutes or so pass. You guys ready to leave?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm dragging people out at this point.
All right.
Go.
You all.
If we're not out of here in 5 minutes, things are gonna get really bad. So let's go.
So 5 minutes
What?
pass.
What
We're
are
gone
you
though.
telling us?
We're gone though, right?
Yeah, and you
I mean,
all,
I'm not.
make your way out of this small town with some rations, a couple more pieces of gear. Rex now, wearing his nice new studded leather armor.
Hey.
And you swear you hear an orcish shout in the distance
What?
as we can imagine this 10-pound cat-sized diamond shimmering and vanishing before her very eyes, crumbling into a pile of dust.
Well, that makes a lot of sense. It is not
Hi.
everything.
As
What
the
did
party,
you do?
Why is someone screaming?
Must have gotten
Sounds like
ripped
that
off
lovely
somehow.
woman.
I'm sorry, Rex. There may not be a second date after this.
Oh, we didn't even go on a first.
Anemone, I think Rex is in love.
That's impossible. He doesn't have feelings.
Oh, you should have seen him. He was flirting with this one.
Flirting.
Yes.
Ooh.
Look, I'm
was
sorry
like-
that I
he was
find.
Like, oh my gosh, you are such a fine lady. What wares do you have today? Just
Ooh.
swooning over her.
An orcish lady?
I'm sorry that
Yeah.
I find strong women attractive.
I'm physically uncomfortable.
So you must find me really attractive, right?
Man, Celestia, you wish.
Sometimes there are questions that maybe best gone unanswered.
I'll take that as a yes.
we all see Anemone's just like furry thigh muscles just ripple for a second. The goat
It's okay.
legs are in full force.
Goat meal is the only one for me.
Still very concerning. But I'm not going to kid you.
Oh my gosh. Should we like pick up the pace? Like, is she
Yeah,
gonna
we
come
should
after
probably.
us?
Yes, we should. We should run and never
God.
step foot.
So we just
Did
got
you
out-
want your stuff or not?
Back.
So let me get this straight. We just got out of trouble with the authorities, and you put us back in trouble with the
We're
authorities.
fine. I've done this many a time before. She just misplaced it.
Didn't sound like she misplaced it.
Yeah, usually when people scream like that, it's not because they misplaced it.
She lost it. Clearly, what happened. I
Okay.
misplace stuff all the
I don't know. I
time.
kind of want to see her, Matt. I'm curious.
You can go
No.
back then
That's
while
all
we
you, Rex.
go
That's
fight
all you,
the
Ruth.
demon frog.
No, I think we need Rex.
Yes, this is very useful.
Prize in 11 HP.
Hey, I have 43. including
43.
temp. With temp. With temp. The temp
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's true. I forgot we
Oh.
got.
I have like 32 base, but I also have 11 AC, so everything.
I was like,
hits
how
me.
did you jump that
More
much?
HP than I do.
I will say, from a
rolled really well.
gameplay perspective, there are 2 wizards in this party. They have more health than all of the other players.
What's up?
Those are the 2 highest health
And you
scores.
guys suck.
I
Get
didn't
good.
dump my stuff in a con.
Neither did I.
Okay, well, I dumped my stat into charisma, so you know, explains a whole lot.
Oh yeah.
My dump stat is charisma too.
Actually,
My dump stat is strength.
Isaiah, how much does the armor give me?
The armor will give you 12 plus your AC bonus. So I'll set it up for you later.
That-
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Also, there's actually nothing more.
I
special
heard
than
that
normal.
and I didn't know what to do.
Nothing more that you can tell at this moment.
Cool.
Okay, so you guys start going on, adventuring. You're pointed out the right direction by the guy, obviously. You know, you just got to go quite a bit to the
swamp
south. And eventually, as you guys are traveling, you can smell the swamp. It's not the
Swamp.
most pleasant. Few of you have been in a swamp before, and
Get out me swamp.
it's not the worst. But you notice there seems to be a large metallic structure rising from deep within the swamp.
Is that our little demon frog friend?
No, this
Swamp.
metallic structure is likely the refinery, not the demon.
Oh.
Yeah.
You see it reaches 200, maybe 300 feet in the air at its apex.
Yeah, that would be quite the large demon.
Whoa.
And it would have been a very important detail if it was 300 feet high and made of metal.
Why is it so tall?
Maybe, maybe because the lightning strikes it
And it helps
to do
fly.
things. Yeah, I told you I'm smart sometimes. Unless I'm wrong.
I never doubted your smartness.
True.
Can each of you make me a dexterity check?
Saving
Or
throw
saving
or
throw. Saving throw is probably fitting.
Okay.
Dexterity. Oh, a 3.
Nice. So you all feel that familiar rumble reverberate through the hills. The puddles of water you can just see at the edge of the swamp begin to shake and vibrate a little bit as rings of wake just begin to all, push towards the center. And Milo, you catch yourself looking up at the sky
Oh yeah, sure was.
as suddenly a crack of light erupts from between the clouds. But before anything else happens, you all feel the ground shake as the light hits this metal structure, lighting up the entire thing, sending all the bits of smoke and mist in the swamp are just illuminated immediately as the lightning seems to be absorbing into whatever this structure is.
Ah,
And within a second, it's over.
so the lightning
Whoa.
didn't hit me.
Nope.
That is quite good.
Just had to scare you a
It's a
little bit. man. Come on.
Shocking.
No, not shocking.
No.
Clarify, not shocking him.
Yes. It is a
I'm
good
this
thing
close.
that there was a 300-foot tall metal structure to take the blow for me.
Surprise, surprise.
Well, I think we should be careful going close to it because if the lightning misses, which I don't know if it will, we don't want to get hit by that. So,
Or maybe we go inside.
well, I'm saying as we're walking up to it, because if the lightning doesn't quite strike it and it strikes us, just be careful. Is all I'm saying.
Okay.
Did the overseer not say that this building is used for charging the Titan's glass?
Something like
I
that.
wasn't listening.
Me
So it is
neither.
likely that it is for catching the lightning to charge the glass itself. So they must
Either
have
way.
some way in safely.
I think we're okay. I mean, it's 300 feet tall. We're all the way down here.
It
How
is
far
very
are we
more-
from the base of it? Like
A few
hours?
hundred feet at the very least. Or very most.
It's not that far.
Yeah. You can
When we
see
get
it,
closer, I guess
but
I'll look for a door.
yeah.
It's one big metal block with one tiny little door.
Yeah, as you
Everyone's
get
first
closer,
Minecraft house.
it's dark, it's foggy around here. And you can see in the swamp a lot of little creatures swimming around in the water.
Oh.
Is there like a designated path towards it, and it's just like the water off to the side, or like
You
you
seem to
walking
be
through the
following a
water?
path. Eventually, you come across classic rickety bridge. It's only extending over like a 5-foot pass, but the ground just seems kind of damp everywhere.
Can I look around to see if I can? I mean, you said it was a demon frog thing, so I
Yeah.
mean, we're near a swamp. There's things swimming in the water. Perfect place for demon frog.
Mm-hmm.
So I will see what? Probably.
You're looking around. What are you looking for specifically? Demon frog?
Specifically, anything that would look like the description of large, frog-like, and demonous.
Not particularly, but as you do see in the water, some of the things swimming appear to resemble tadpoles almost. Larger tadpoles, probably like up to a foot long, some of the bigger ones, but
This is tadpole.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I do not see the demon frog, but I'm assuming we're all seeing the 1 foot long tadpoles. The abnormally large tadpoles.
Yeah, we should avoid those.
Yes, I think this is where the demon frog will probably be. I just don't know where exactly. Should we try and bait it out instead of it attacking us?
Yeah. Can we set a trap for it? Maybe I can make something.
You did just get your tools back. It would be nice to
Mm-hmm.
flex them.
Well, I could just like, I don't know, and then like even just with like stuff around, like I don't need tools necessarily, but I could like, I don't know, I could make like a claw trap or something if we can like find some things like that are like sharp. I could also, we could do like a classic like rope on a tree and like grab it and it goes like.
I don't know if a rope on a tree would work for something bigger than a nearly 7-foot creature.
Okay.
Unless you got a real big rope.
What if that is 33?
You guys look around and it doesn't seem that there's any trees over 10 feet tall remaining in this area.
Yeah.
There's a lot of collapsed trunks and a lot of smaller trees. But anything more than like 15, 20 feet seems to have tipped over at some point.
Let me think. Can we... Oh gosh. Hold on.
Suddenly the ground shakes as once again the sky lights up, illuminating the tower, shaking everything around you as the swamp just rumbles a little bit. All the water just comes to life for a brief moment before
I don't
slowly
like it
subsiding.
here.
I don't either. I'm trying to brainstorm. Maybe we could set up like a big like cage or something and like cover it and then like I don't know, like I don't know how to explain it. So it's like a giant cage, but it's like leaning, and then when they like walk underneath it, we pull it and then it gets trapped.
Like some kind of trappers kind of thing. Hunter's trap.
Yeah. Hunter's trap.
Okay, so how are we going to build a nearly 10 foot by 10 foot by 10 foot large cage?
Well, we'll need to
Very
cut some
quickly.
of the trees down.
Okay. Two problems with cutting the trees down. We don't have anything to cut the trees down.
Also, if
Also-
we cut the trees
have
down, they
sizzles.
might electrocute us.
Yes, that is the other issue. They might be very
So should we just
electrified.
call it out and fight it?
It
Look,
might be-
Okay,
Yeah.
hear me out. It didn't work with the bear bit. I didn't use my abilities. I might be able to reason with it. Maybe I
Or
could
you
even
could-
ask it how to cure what's his name.
Or
when I said that maybe we could try and take it, try and surprise it in a way, so we would lure it out, and then we
Yeah.
would hit it with lots of things all at once.
Oh. Or we could hit it with friendship.
That is, you're going to try to make friends with the demon frog.
Yeah.
Why can we not do both?
Yeah.
Anemone, you go in first, and if your idea doesn't work, we'll have
And
the
you
backup
guys, yeah. I'll even risk myself. If we find it, I'll just go in. I'll try and talk to it. And if it goes wrong, then you guys can stab.
plan. This is a risk I'm willing to take.
So should we all hide then, and then like prepare, and then you look like you're by yourself, and you're,
Yeah,
like,
I'm just a
weak little
tiny little
thing.
goat that a demon frog could just eat.
What happens if it does just eat you?
So
I have a way around it,
electrically,
probably.
entirely
Okay.
removed.
I have all my spells. I'm feeling great, you know, after that rest, after that soup. I've got this.
You know, it is also possible that I could
Okay.
make an illusion. Yes, of Anemone, so she could be here talking, but not from the position where she could be eaten.
Could do that too.
That is an option.
you could also
Really
create
cool.
clones of myself and have them go out there.
Is Dragonborn's a little bit more of a
Yeah,
dicey beat.
I want to
Small
make
creature.
sure it can, befriend us if it can. And plus, I might be able to talk to it, figure out the whole cure situation. It's really a win-win if this works.
Yes.
So,
I see no way this could go wrong.
I
me
see.
neither. I'm excited. I get to make friends with a demon.
Okay. I'm ready to cast the minor illusion of Anemone. Just be understood
okay.
that the illusion will not move.
All right,
Let's
I'm gonna cast
go.
Speak with the Animals and call to it, I guess.
And I will cast the illusion.
I'm gonna hide and prep.
I will ready a
Fireball.
shot for if anything goes bad.
Yeah.
I will
I'm
also
also gonna
ready
vibe.
something after casting the illusion. Thank
Yeah, you all
Good
find
God.
a spot with a little bit of cover in it. So a couple fallen trees you guys can hide behind. You know, eventually you find a spot in the swamp that seems to have some large webbed footprint. And
The frog is behind us.
no, you've been looking around pretty
Right behind
carefully. It doesn't seem that there's one right behind you. But you
Here,
cast your
froggy,
illusion.
froggy, froggy.
Make a persuasion check. Riveting
Oh,
ribbits.
Okay.
Gives me Finding Nemo vibes.
Can everyone who's trying to hide at the moment make me a stealth check?
I guess I'm technically trying to hide too.
Yeah.
Petrified.
Mm-hmm. Rex.
Hi.
You
Hi.
hear something speaking in a different language to you.
Is it something I know?
You just hear it immediately close, and you do
Oh,
not recognize the
man.
language, but it's just this guttural.
Oh.
Yeah, it's probably none of those.
No one
guys
else
hear
hears
some-
this.
Yeah, you guys hear some weird stuff happening?
Oh, shh.
Do I understand it since I casted Speak with Animals?
You do not.
Oh boy.
I feared this.
That went down the drain real quickly. I don't
Guys,
think that this is an
I
animal.
don't know if it's an animal.
And you all see from the waters of the swamp behind Rex a large frog-like face, but a deep red color, covered in different spikes. And it reaches its arms out to what appears to be a 10-foot wingspan.
It's not a frog.
Frogamoth.
Frog demon, I guess.
And you all now hear this very disturbing language in your head.
It is in either Draconic, Elvish, or Infernal, I'm going to assume.
No, it's not.
Nope.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Is it common by chance?
Actually, no.
I think I know.
So, as it emerges from the water... I can fix this. I can
Why?
fix this.
So close to me.
Yep.
I don't like
This is
how
why I
the
gave
giant
Rex the
creatures near
armor.
the.
There's lots of froggos.
I don't even know how much AC I get. I was never told.
Oh, that's a big froggo.
It
Yeah.
is.
Thanks for the 10 temporary hit points. They might be very crucial.
Yeah, they might be very useful right about now.
Ooh, do all of do I get the
Everyone but
temporary
you.
hit points?
Yeah, everyone but and yeah,
Oh.
because you weren't with us.
You were.
Well, I was getting oatmeal.
Sorry.
It was important.
49 HP. Let's go.
All right, Wick. What would you like to do as this thing emerges?
Oh gosh.
Help.
Did it actually like? Is
No,
it just in front of
It
Rex?
is now
Did
emerging. It is about to attack Rex.
And it looks like it's. Do I gauge that it's not gonna want to have a conversation?
It tries to have a conversation.
Does it look aggressive?
Yes.
Then I'm gonna hit it with a fireball.
Okay.
This guy gave you money. You better protect me right now.
I'm going to.
You fire a firebolt at it, and it just seems to glance off of its rubbery hide.
Rex, please back up. That's all I can do.
All right, next up, Anemone.
I'm gonna move actually. 5,
All right.
10. Is it half movement? Is it rough terrain?
This is pretty rough terrain, yes.
Okay, then I'm just gonna go 15. 5, 10, 15. Wait,
Okay.
5, 10, 15. Okay. Just so we're not in a cone.
Shoot over a little fireball and then run across a fallen log,
Yeah.
getting yourself to a little bit of safety. Anemone, what's up?
Okay, so I have the new ability to summon beasts that are native to the current environment or whatever. Is it possible that I could summon an ally that is like one of these frog boys?
You can cast a spell and see what pops out.
Alright, we'll find out. If it's just a little frog, I'm gonna be very upset.
You cast a what's it look like as you use this magic?
I think Anemone would even surprise herself a little bit because she's kind of panicked and like, wow, you know, this isn't gonna work. So I think the swampy fumes, or, you know, like the water, and like it would probably be green and like muddy, would all like form a like being, using the nature and environment around her, and hopefully look like a frog boy that's gonna help her.
Okay,
in this
you all
situation.
see this little muddy pile as out from it crawls this row of teeth and claws as a small alligator-like creature with 8 legs comes crawling out of it.
Not exactly what I was expecting, but I'm gonna call you Steve.
Steve.
Do you give it any commands?
Tank for us, Steve.
Steve!
Tank for us.
Attack the frog boys.
All right, I'll drag your Steve onto the battlefield. As it goes to attack. You should have access to your bestial spirits.
Yes.
So.
Bestial spirit. Okay. Oh boy. Do I go ahead and take his turn?
Yep. Feel free to make the attack.
I don't know what it. Oh, I guess like maul, multi-attack,
Yeah, the maul would be its general attack.
typical thing. All right. I guess it's just gonna go for the main boy and maul.
Okay. You see this thing latch down on this big red arm as it grabs into it. As you see this thing lift its arm, the alligator-like creature is almost lifted up into the air.
Get him, Steve.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Very
Hi,
good.
Steve.
Milo, what are you doing?
I am going to start by moving this way. Out. Oh god, I hate this. Yeah, I don't want to be in the goop, so maybe. You know what? I'll go this way instead. I'll get behind this thing. And in a line directly forward, I'm gonna cast Agonazer's Scorcher
Okay.
through this thing, please.
Very good.
So I will drop.
Is that a
chat
save
for
or
you.
is that 3? Or wait, no, yeah. I guess just drop it.
It's a save. It's a DC 14. What kind of save is it?
Probably Dex.
Dex save, yeah.
Okay.
Oh man.
You see as this thing
And-
doesn't even try to escape what you're firing at it. You see as flames brush all around this thing. It just barely seems affected as it looks over to you.
Yeah. Cool.
All right.
That'll be my turn.
Shydok.
I would like to take a step to my left just to get a clear shot, and then take a pop shot.
Fire away.
Missing.
Indeed. You fire and just can't quite seem to get a clear shot. Bunch of allies around, and this strange-looking alligator is just distracting you. Rex.
I would like to cast second one. Can I not second one? Action surge.
Yeah, you can actually. Go for it.
No better time than the present. 21.
All right, yeah, this time you fire at it. You seem to hit this
damage.
thing. And yeah, this hit, when it hits, it just goes straight through it, and this thing groans and is getting ready to make an attack, but not before Rex's action.
I would like to move away.
Okay, do you disengage?
Yes.
All right, you may.
All right. I'm gonna go over here. I'll back away from this thing before it kills me.
Any
in one
bonus
shot.
actions or anything?
I believe so. Let me double check. Hold up. It's taking a while to load. I don't think I have any bonus actions. I'm just double checking, but I don't think I do.
Well, like healing word might be the only one, but
Nope. Yeah, I don't have
think
any.
so.
I don't have any bonus. Nope.
okay.
All I got is a healing one. That's it.
Very good. This thing is going to step onto the shore, kind of ignoring the creature chomping onto its arm. And it's going to, just step right in the middle of all three of you guys.
Hey, what's up?
Let's see.
I don't like this.
Let's have some fun. Let's let the dice decide here.
And then it spins.
Oh boy.
Rex.
Hi.
It wanted to eat you and you stepped away.
I know. So rude.
It is going to attempt to claw at you.
Cool. I still don't know what my AC is.
I know what your AC is. Don't worry. What's your
Okay.
dexterity score?
My dexterity is 13.
Okay. So your AC is probably also 13.
Yeah, because without armor, I'm an 11.
Yep. So your AC will be a 13, which means a 15 does hit you. Could you make me a Constitution saving throw?
Sure.
You all see as this thing
man.
slashes against him and leaves an open wound. It's going to make a bite attack against you, Rex.
Leave me alone.
And it bites down on that wound, so you take 11 damage.
Oh,
But you also see as just a pulse of dark energy just pulses into Rex, and you see similar veins crawling
Oh,
across where he
great.
was
Now
bitten.
I have the disease. Awesome.
The creature's also
Got it.
going to twist over towards Shydok and make a attack at him as well.
This thing's got 3 attacks.
16 hit you?
That does.
All right. Can you make me a Constitution saving throw?
How does a 17 do?
It does a lot better, I'll tell you that much. You just take the 5 points of piercing damage. Meanwhile, from the water, Wick,
Oh boy.
you see as 2 of these little tadpole-type creatures try to leap up and take chomps at you. Does a 10 hit you?
No.
Then they are ineffective as you see them trying to leap out of the edge of the water and bite you.
I'll just like kick at them like, no, leave me alone.
But it is your turn, Wick.
Okay. All right. Well, question. So, Eldritch Cannon. I can't make another one unless I use a spell slot, but the one that I used was a cantrip. Does that still apply? I can make another one if I expend a spell slot.
Yes.
But I can usually make the first one for free, and the Eldritch Cannon, or the protection cannon that I made for the orc was a cantrip, so it was free anyways. So do I need to cast a spell again to have a new one, or
I
would
would say
this be a
yes.
free one? Okay. Cool. Then I will do that. Let me take a spell slot off.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna cast. I am going to make a regular sized one. So I'm just gonna take like the carpentry tools that I have. Assuming there's like a hammer in there, and use it as my focus to smack my hand and create like a cat's cradle and make like a little can, or like a, it's like a small cannon, so it's like a couple feet, so it'll probably make it, and then I'll grab it. I can make it within an unoccupied space of 5 feet of me, so I want it. So I probably will move and probably end up taking attacks of opportunity, but that's okay.
What do you mean? These things are vicious.
5, 10, 15.
All right,
I'll
2
go
attacks
there.
of opportunity. 17.
Hit.
You take 6 points of piercing damage. Woo! Max damage.
Woo! And then I will create the little thing in front of me.
You create your magical cannon, ready to fire.
So I will draw a little square right here.
All right.
Because that's the one with the bigger one with legs. So it can move if I tell it to.
That's right.
And then it attacks on this turn? Question
With your bonus action, I believe you can.
Okay, then yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm going to make the fire one, the flamethrower, that one. So I'm gonna click this.
All right. Now it does fire in an area.
Oh shoot, it's a cone, right?
Yep. So Shydock, things are about to get a little toasty.
That's fine.
Make a dexterity save for me. As whether by your own, forgetfulness or just your new tools malfunctioning on you, you fire, and the fire, washes over this thing and hits Shydock at the same time. Shydock, you take 6 points of fire damage as this thing is not quite able to dodge it at point blank. And it is pretty much just unfazed as it moves on to Anemone's turn.
Oh boy, I'm excited. Okay. First things first, I would like to use my beast or wild shape and turn into my bear.
Okay.
And then as my bear, I'm gonna go up to the big old froggy boy and I'm gonna claw him. I don't know why the southern accent came back, but it did.
Yep.
I get bears have southern accents.
That's
if
right.
you didn't know, you can Google it.
Rawr.
Raw XD. Anyways, I'm gonna claw the frog boy.
Oh, that is absolutely a hit. Your claws rake across this thing.
Of course they do. I'm the tank here. Duh. And now I'm gonna go ahead and roll for Steve.
Okay. Absolutely.
Cause Steve is next.
Yep.
And Steve is he's just gonna maul again. So let's go ahead and do that. Oh no, Steve.
Steve isn't quite able to do it. He charges towards this thing with all its might, but his little teeth can't get around this thing.
Darn. All right, you got him next time, Steve. Don't you worry. We're gonna take this boy down.
All right. Next up, Milo.
Man, this sucks. I want to get far away from this thing.
How's that
I'm gonna just take the hit. Run this way.
On a side
Lovely.
note, Kayla, you get 2 attacks in your bear form.
Do I?
Yeah, you get the stats of a brown
Yeah, you
bear.
get all the
which is
stats of a
multi-attack.
brown bear.
Yeah, if it has the multi-attack, that just tells you that you have 2 attacks, essentially.
I believe Steve also
Oh,
has
I thought
multi-attack,
I
doesn't he?
had to. I
very
thought I
well
had to
may.
choose multi-attack.
No, Steve does not
No,
have
so it says
multi-attack at
one
this
with his
level.
bite, one with his claws.
No, Steve also has multi-attack.
I think it's a situational multi-attack, if I read it
It
correctly.
says the beast makes the number of attacks equal to half the spell's level, rounded down.
So 1.
Oh, yeah, if you casted it at...
I am at level
You'd-
2.
You'd have
Yeah.
to cast level 4. to
Should
get
I
like
do
the
another
attacks.
attack as the bear then?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so I have to do one with bite and then one with claws.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
All right, so the next one I have would be bite.
Funny enough, similar to this creature, how it did some clawing and biting action.
Gotcha. Okay, thank you for letting me know that.
Yep.
There's my bite. I don't know if it hits.
Yeah, this time you go to bite out at it, but you weren't even ready to attack it, let alone were ready to hit the attack, so you weren't quite able to grasp it.
Yep.
Milo, you just tank attack of opportunity here?
Yeah,
That'll be fun.
I really need my bonus actions.
12 hit you, buddy.
Yeah.
Only 6
Yeah.
damage, but make me a con save. Luckily, you got the best con in the group, so.
And here comes the like negative.
Yeah. I'm willing this into existence for you. My apologies.
Thank you.
No.
Thank you.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, he's been infected.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Now that I've been infected, can I like very quickly like see if I know what kind of like element or whatever, what's the nature of this infection? Like, is it necrotic or is
I'll
it?
say if you want to like take a look into the wound you just took, it's gonna be a bonus action to do a check on it.
Screw it then. I'm not doing it. We'll
Fair
figure it
enough.
out later. Fight now, solve problems later.
Absolutely.
I'm going to use 2 of my meta magic sorcery points. Of 2 of 2.
Yes.
To use quicken spell. And I'm going to quicken a Maximilian's Earthen Grasp on our
Lovely.
boy here.
I believe it's a strength check against it.
Yes. I'll put it in chat for you.
It is not quite grasped by the earthen grasp,
Oh, hold on. There it is.
but it does take. Is it full damage or half damage?
Why they changed some stuff about this? Let's see. On a failed save, the target takes 2d6 and is restrained for the spell's duration. That's it.
So this thing, as you try to grasp it, it just lifts its own foot and stomps on this earthen hand, trying to reach up and grab it, and crushes it into
Yeah.
the ground.
Yeah, so it doesn't. Yeah, I don't think it takes damage. Okay.
But you still have an action.
Yeah, I still do have an action, which I will use. To cast. Chill Touch. But instead, I'll make it ice damage.
Okay.
So. I forgot I have to go here now to do all my casting.
Yeah, you go to cast it, and it seems to hit it, but your magic, just something about it. The ice didn't do much to it either.
Alright, well, you know what? It can't heal, so suck that.
Did you add the +1 by the way to your stuff?
It's a cantrip.
I know, but like I imbued your book.
Yeah, from the artifact.
Oh,
Sorcery.
yeah, I did put the global modifier in.
Okay, cool.
It's just an attack. It's not a damage modifier.
No,
Okay.
no, but that's what I mean. Is like it's on the
Yeah.
attack, so I just want to make sure. But like,
Yeah,
when you
normally-
attack
normally-
spells, you're taking that
yeah.
bonus.
Normally my spell attack bonus is 6, but it's 7 thanks to it.
Cool.
Good to check. Good to check. All right. I believe Shydock, you're up next.
I would like to cast Magic Missile onto Big Red.
Okay. Go for it.
All 3 pellets going for him, so 10 damage.
Yeah, you see these things just much like your shot to hit. I'll go sinking into him, dealing much more damage than the previous spells used against him. All right.
That's all I got.
And finally, Rex.
I would like to shoot a sacred flame at one of those kiddos. Specifically, that one.
Go for it.
Right there. Okay. Oh. I always forget I click that.
All right.
Oh, I
There's
clicked
that.
twice. My bad.
That's okay. They need to make a dex save. And let me see if they have more than one hit point, so see if it even matters. And okay, they do. So dex. He does get hit by your sacred flame. And I'll split the difference, give you a 3 damage. There you go.
Wow. 3 damage.
Yep.
I'm a powerful cleric.
Yeah, you are. Anything else? No bonus actions, right?
Nope.
All right. Let's see
Not
if we
yet.
can infect the whole party.
Yay.
Toad Legion lives on. Okay, so this thing, as I scramble for its character sheet, is going to then chomp at the bear. So it is sending a bite your way, Anemone.
Well, stop.
Does a 12 hit your bear AC?
I don't think it does. Hold on. I have 3
It's
character
either-
sheets open.
It's between 11 and 13. That's all I remember.
Oh, dang it. This one is 11.
Okay. So you take 8 points of damage to your bear form
All right.
as it tries to claw at you. The first attack misses, the second one hits for 5, and can you make a constitution with your bear form?
Good thing
Okay,
you're in
so
bear
I
form.
lost 8 and then an additional 5.
Yes.
Okay. And then
13 down in
Constitution.
Okay. You seem to be able to shrug off whatever this thing is trying to do to you. As, Milo, you're awfully close to the water's edge there, buddy.
Yeah, I know.
So
It's a real bad place to fight.
you're going to get 2 more chomps at you. See how those ankles hold up? 20.
Yeah, that hits. Yeah,
Take 4 points of piercing damage as you now have this thing latched onto your ankle.
great. Cool. Sick. Love it.
You all look at this creature now. Can you each make a perception check for me?
Yes.
Perception.
Make it as you have to make it as the bear.
Oh, do I?
True, yeah, it would be as the bear.
Oh, I got +3 in perception as the bear. So
There you go.
That 20
there you
anyways.
go.
So,
Nice.
Wick and Milo, you see this thing, its skin seems to, like, stretch and adjust over its body as it's attacking. But Anemone, as you're up close and personal with it, you can see that where you had slashed at it previously, part of the skin seems to heal from underneath and almost stretch over itself.
Great.
Oh, you. It is the start of my turn. You son.
As this thing regenerates some health and looks at all of you, intending to give you each another chomp. But that's where we're going to wrap up this session.
Wowza.
Yeah.
Great. This is gonna go well.
It's a Healy boy.
Yeah, it's
Great.
fine. You just chill touch.
Oh no.
So, did everyone have fun today?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I got to do bad stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I got to meet a hot, strong woman.
Oh, yeah.
I got to make a family sentimental.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
I got to make soup.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a diverse experiences.
There were some diverse experiences. Very nice. Very nice. So, of course, our party will continue next week, Wednesday, 6 p.m. EST, to see if they can take on this giant frog demon monster boy.
The big
I think
boy.
you guys are going to be fine.
I think so.
We're probably all gonna get
Steve
infected.
and
but
I
yeah.
are beating him up. Also, I will request Steve fan art because I need it. Alligator. How did you describe him? An alligator with 8 legs.
Yeah, 8 legs coming off him. Kind of a wider snout than a regular alligator would have. Still has ridges along the back, but they're all different sizes, and he's probably about a total of 3.5 feet long.
He's a funky boy. I love him.
So, feel free to draw that.
Because we save it.
Mhm.
We show it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I didn't get any of the fan art prepped to show this week, but I'll make sure to get it
We
all.
can just stack it on for next
yeah,
week.
we'll stack it on to next week, and then.
Or some cute ones.
So whichever one I like most will, get some more inspiration to people.
I still
Yes.
haven't used my inspo
I
either.
still have mine.
Yep, I still have mine as well.
And you didn't use it on the persuasion roll?
It's gotta come from the soul. The soul.
I thought about using mine for the frog. I just didn't know if it was gonna work, so I didn't want to waste it.
No, that was smart. That was really
Yeah.
smart. But don't use it on that.
No. I just really wanted to befriend the frog. What can I say?
Something tells me the frog doesn't work and speak with animals. It's not
No.
an animal.
Yeah, it's
That is just a
generally
demon.
not considered an animal, nor does it speak common, so it's real inconvenient for the whole befriending it thing.
Yeah.
Strangely, it's not any of the elven languages you guys kind of know, or any Fey language, so.
Wow, it's not elvish? Would have never guessed.
Yeah, it's
We had these all over
big
back home.
surprises, but it doesn't all add up for you guys, I'm sorry.
My neighbor was one of these things.
Oh, wow. What was their name?
We were tight.
Jonah.
Yeah, great barbecues,
Yeah. Really knows how to cook.
Mm-hmm.
Insects mostly, though.
Yeah.
Checks out.
But will our party be in even bigger trouble when we get back to the town again?
Probably.
Probably.
Yeah. By the way, we just got out of trouble.
But Rex needed armor. I did what was best for the party.
Enjoy your 2 AC, Rex.
Yeah.
Your +2 to your AC.
I was really hoping it would be more. It's only 2.
I still have higher AC without it.
You didn't have to rub it in deeper, did you? But you did. Yep. So, of course, we'll continue next week. Anyone have anything to talk about before we dip out of here?
I'm debuting as a VTuber this Saturday. Yeah. I'm doing a VTube debut at 2 o'clock on my Twitch channel. This has been a near 8-month progress. Please come by. It'll be fun.
Welcome to the VTubers.
Oh, yay.
My friend Kano and I have a podcast that we upload weekly. And
What?
An episode came out today.
I need this.
It's you can find any type of all the links to YouTube and Podbean and wherever you can listen are on it's on @GrandparentsPod Twitter.
Nice.
New episode came out today.
Question: How'd we land on that name?
Yeah,
Well, I'll try and not go on a long tangent.
sure.
Essentially in my community, they're a lot younger than I am,
Okay.
and it came up in conversation of being oh Mom Mousy or Mommy Mousy, and I was like, no, I hate that. Mommy Mousy is weird and gross. I was like, if anything, you can call me Grandma. And then it became a thing because of Eden, which is an SMP that Kano
Yeah.
and I did, that we became the platonic grandparents, because we're obviously not dating, but we're older than our community, and that they just call us Grandma Mousy and Grandma Kano or Grandpa Kano. So we were let's start a podcast. Let's theme it after this. And so it's essentially platonic grandparents giving their wisdom and advice on things and talking about what's
I love
currently
it.
going on.
Gotta be good. Only hung out with Kano once, and it was a weekend in Chicago, but it was fantastic. So
Didn't you guys have
mean-
a little cuddle session too?
Oh,
yeah, you guys shared a bed and everything,
Absolutely.
so I feel like you guys definitely bonded.
knew this man for 48 hours and only 48 hours, but what a 48 hours it was.
I'm so sad. I was supposed to be there to meet him, but I didn't get to.
I get to meet him in a couple months in
Nice.
Chicago. So
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. But yes, tune into our Monster Hunter game as well, where I have begun a new character. So check that out. Good fun if you want to see that. Totally didn't also decide to play an artificer because it looked fun or anything like that, and I wanted to learn more about the class. You know,
It's a fun class.
it is. So check that out. And aside from that, we'll see you guys next time for more Titan's Edge.
Goodbye.
I'm also gonna like restart my computer 4 times, re-download Discord, close at least 40 Chrome tabs, and see if I can fix issues for next time.
Yeah.
Okay, bye!
Bye.